A very warm welcome to BAYUEMAS Oval in Malaysia for the first T20 international match of the bilateral series between Malaysia and Bahrain. It is an interesting contest between these two teams, and here we have a bright and sunny day in BAYUEMAS Oval. We have co-commentator Shahidur Rahman in the center for the toss. We're going to see the toss and we'll get back to the action.
Match one of the bilateral series between Malaysia and Bahrain. And I'm here at the center with both the captains for the all-important toss. So I have Said Aziz from Malaysia and Amr bin Nasir from Bahrain alongside our match referee. So it's time for the toss of the coin. Heads is the call, and it's tails. So your decision?
We will bat first.
Any specific reasons for that?
Yeah, I think the wicket is looking good. Lot of grass and bit dry, so we'll try to put some decent score on board and try to defend that in the second innings.
So it has been quite a while since you have played, and right now you're back in action. So any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think we've been waiting to get some games as well, and I think it's a perfect time before we have a FTOs tournament coming up soon, and I think this tournament will be giving us a valuable experience to all the players, and yeah, I think very happy to be back out here and try to do some wonders.
Good luck for the game. Amir, so happy to bat first.
Yeah, it's really good to bat first, but it's a new pitch, so let's see what's going to happen.
So you're coming back from that wonderful quadrangular series win. So how's the conditions back in the dugout?
Yeah, conditions are very good, and boys, they are really motivated. We finish the top the tournaments, alhamdulillah. So inshallah, we hope good for this tournament.
Good luck for the game. Thank you so much.
Well, the toss won by Malaysia and elected to bat first in this great contest between Bahrain and Malaysia in this first T20 international of this bilateral series. Definitely, Syed Aziz would be happy skipper to win the toss and elected to bat first because they have amazing batting lineup. And Virandeep Singh, a man to be talked about as far as in the top order is concerned. Malaysia would be very reliable upon him for the first 6 overs in the power play. They'll be looking forward to get a good runs on the board. And as far as Bahrain team is concerned, they have very strong bowling unit. They have amazing left arm spinners and a very good combination of right and left base bowlers. It would be an even contest between these two teams. Malaysia, they have a lot of young players, and it would be an exciting contest where young players would be getting an opportunity to rub shoulders along with the senior players like Ahmed Faiz, Virandeep Singh, Syed Aziz, and Sharvin Muniandi. Well, Malaysia team would go on with the Virandeep Singh in the top order, and in the afternoon you can expect a lot of runs on the board because it's going to be a dry pitch. Sun is right out there in the center, so it would be a cracking day for batters. Perhaps they are not losing any wicket in the first 6 overs, which is the power play. Bahrain would be looking forward to break through a couple of wickets at least in the first 6 overs. They have that potential. They have a very strong bowling unit, and Malaysian batters would be looking forward to put up some score like about 180 for sure with the potential what they have. A bright sunny day in BAYUEMAS Oval. Bahrain would be happy to kickstart with a pace bowler. And of course, the first 6 overs would be very crucial if they can able to control the line and length, and if they can able to produce an amazing deliveries on right spots. If they can able to bowl and if they can able to pick up wickets, Bahrain would be on top of the game, especially in the power play. First ball is all set to be bowled. The first T20i match of the bilateral series. What a delivery from Bahrain team to start off with. I have co-commentator with me, Shahidur Rahman here. Welcome to Combox, Shahidur. What a day.
Yes, I think it will be a very good contest between bat and ball. We've seen the Malaysian openers taking the attack to the new bowlers, but it's not going to be an easy job, especially against that man on your screen, Ali Dawood, who has taken the new ball from the Negara end. Oh, that's in the air. And that will clear the field with ease. First 6 here for Malaysia.
Lovely way to start for Malaysia. Ayman, definitely a young batter who can convert the innings in the power play to a massive one when you have a senior pro like Ahmed Zubaidi on other end. And of course, we were talking about the Ali Dawood's bowling. And to attack from the ball too, it would be a massive confidence for these two batters from Malaysia. 6 runs would be a happy runs on the board as far as Malaysian batters are concerned.
Well, that's the fearless approach that the Malaysian batters like to play with. That's the need of the modern day cricket. Oh, that's a good comeback. That ball was nipping back in. Quick single here.
This is what we are talking about, Shahidur. We know Ali Dawood can able to produce amazing deliveries. He can swing the ball in the both ways, especially if he can able to swing into the batter. It would be a little bit difficult, especially on this dry pitch, where bowler can able to extract the bounce in the first 6 overs with a new ball. That's the time where these bowlers have to pick up the wickets.
Yes, absolutely. And I think it's very important to utilize the power play for the batters. But as a bowler, if you can pick early wickets, you can impose the pressure on the batters as well. Another good delivery back of length.
First ball faced by Ahmed Zubaidi is testing there the bounce of the pitch. And of course, Ali Dawood bowled really well. And it's going to be a pressure time for the bowler because he has already conceded 6 runs. The second ball, he has to somehow get back with the wicket or maybe dot balls.
Slightly short, good tester, a good sharp bouncer there. Yes, again, very good bowling from Ali Dawood.
The positive sign we can see from here is Ali Dawood is not taking that pressure as I was talking about the pressure in the previous delivery. It can create a lot of pressure, especially when it's the first match of the bilateral series and when the batters are going with the top-notch batting, especially going for the sixer and the second ball. It's a good comeback for Dawood.
Beautiful delivery once again, nipping back in. A good, strong end to the over. It's 7 without loss. Well, Vijay, I was slightly surprised not to see Syed Aziz, the captain of Malaysia, opening the batting. We have seen him do so in recent days when he has really stepped up his game and joined Haziq Ayman at the top of the order. So I think it's a good opportunity for Ahmed Zubaidi as well. Zubaidi, on the other hand, he has one of the best strike rates for any Malaysian batters going up front. So probably the idea is to attack from ball 1.
Well, I believe that Syed Aziz is taking the entire pressure. Say, for an example, perhaps Malaysia lose a couple of wickets in the power play. He would be the man who will be relying upon as far as Malaysia is concerned. So you want to take up that pressure.
Rizwan Bhatt taking the new ball from the other end. Short delivery. That's a leading edge. And first wicket for Bahrain. That was absolutely lethal.
Absolutely wonderful bowling so far we have seen from Bahrain. Imran came with the first ball. He has picked up the wicket of main man Haziq Kaiman, who scored already 6 in the second ball in the previous over, which was the first over. Now you see he has produced a wonderful wicket-taking delivery by Imran, and fielder made no mistake. First wicket is down as far as Malaysia is concerned. There's a slight pressure on Malaysia as of now. Ahmad Faiz, experienced campaigner, will be in to replace Haziq Kaiman.
Yeah, that shows the depth of the Malaysian squad. The young blood replaced by one of the most experienced campaigners in the Malaysian side, Ahmad Faiz. Chego is what they call him. Well, he's a wonderful character. He has been serving Malaysian cricket for so many years. What an ambassador. And I think it's very early for his liking to walk in. We're only into the second over. But I think it also allows him that platform to play a longer innings, suits his way of batting.
So, Shahida, to answer the question which you asked me earlier, Syed Aziz will come back maybe because of this kind of a reason as a lower batter.
Yes, absolutely. And he gets off the mark straight away. And I think also that inclusion will only strengthen the middle order.
Well, if you look into other aspect, as we always talk about like right and left combination, that would be a missing factor. Perhaps Syed Aziz is coming down the order. Otherwise, if you look into the Malaysian side, normally Haziq Kaiman, Ahmed Zubairi, these are the batters who can score quickly, especially in the power play, which is what Malaysia would be looking forward. Winning the toss and taking the batting first is
Well, another good delivery. Imran Khan, well, he was out with an injury, got back into the squad. Well, he looks pretty similar to Rizwan Bhatt. That's why I was confused earlier on. But again, these are very good bowling units for Bahrain. 3 fast bowlers. They're doing the best possible job for their countries. Imran Khan, Ali Daud, and Rizwan Bhatt. Both all of them amongst the wickets. That's wrapped on the pads. Was very close as well. Probably the height.
Well, you said it right, Shahidur. Bahrain wouldn't be concerned about losing the toss because they have wonderful bowling unit. Not only just their quick bowlers, even the spinners are on top notch, especially the left arm spinners. They can control the game after the power play, especially in the middle overs. And Imran, he is a wonderful bowler. We have seen already the way he swing the ball into the batter. There is a slight swing there, especially in this dry pitch, which is a good sign for the bowlers as well.
Yes, absolutely. Again, played on the onside. Ahmad Faiz just checking his shot at the last moment. Well, the pitch has been slightly different. The ball is coming very nicely onto the bat.
Well, as long as the ball is new, it would be an advantage for the bowlers. As you rightly said, ball is going onto the batter's bat. As the ball gets older, it would be easy for the batter to encounter and attack the bowlers. So it's right time for the bowlers to swing and try to get the bounce, pick up the wickets earlier. So it would be nice for Bahrain to be on top of the game.
Oh, that's a Jaffa. And he's caught. A big appeal here. Well, I think they're going to check with the leg umpire. Well, it's just a matter of time. They will check. But it looked like he's in trouble.
It was a confident appeal from Imran Khan. As we see the straight action, it was looking like as if there was an edge. But still, umpires would be confirming. As we were talking about excellent bowling so far from Bahrain team, and it seems to be looking like the second wicket has fallen for Malaysia. Ahmed Zubaidi is walking back. What a bowling from Bahrain team. Imran Khan chipped in and he has picked up a couple of wickets in his first over. So by end of the 2 overs, Malaysia are 10 for loss of 2 wickets. Shardul, I have a good question for you. Probably it's the right time for me to pitch up to you. Now, the combination of right and left seems to be looking very important. I think Malaysia is missing out that combination. Probably it's becoming easier for Bahrain bowlers, especially when they are on good form. They are getting the length and the line right, especially on this pitch. Probably a left-hander could make a bit of difference for Malaysia, where bowlers have to think a little bit and they have to bowl a bit of different length.
Well, I partially agree with that point, but at the same time, look at who has just walked in. It's Virendeep Singh, Malaysia's #1 batter. So probably the idea right now will be to build up a partnership in there because he's the pressure guy. He's someone who likes to soak all the pressure and play his natural game. So that's the reason he has been sent ahead of Syed Aziz. So no surprises for me, to be honest. But yes, if Syed Aziz, I would say he needs to open the batting at any day. Yes, I can understand that they're just trying to check their strength of the squad, but at the same time, you need to send in your A batters. Again, good delivery rising onto him.
Ali Dawood is extracting good bounce out of this pitch. Already 2 wickets down for Malaysia. Bahrain would be happy to try to bowl as quick as possible on this pitch and try to extract the bounce and try to utilize whatever they have as their strengths. We have already seen a bit of in-swingers, but we are yet to see the outswinger. Probably this could be a good opportunity for Bahrain to check out. But they have 2 experienced batters in the center, so they have to try to pick up a wicket here again to get on track.
Again, smartly played. It was short of length. Just open the face of the bat. He's a very smart cricketer, Ahmed Faiz.
Definitely, Ahmed Faiz has a lot of shots from the textbook, so you can expect a lot of runs, especially if he stands for some time in the center. And when you have a player like Virendeep, I don't think Ahmed Faiz would take any kind of pressure. He would play his natural game. He would be as cool as cucumber, and Virendeep will make sure the runs will be getting on the board.
Again, well bowled. Virendeep Singh, he likes to come onto the front foot. So I think Bahrain bowlers have done their homework. They're just pushing him back.
What a wonderful economical over from Ali Dawood. So far he has bowled 4 deliveries in his second over, considered just 1 run, making sure these 2 experienced batters are silent for some time, because it's very crucial for Bahrain to make sure that they're not giving away any easy runs to the batters, because these 2 are very experienced and can able to destroy.
That's aerial. That could be danger. And Virendeep Singh departs without troubling the scorers. What a big breakthrough here for Bahrain. And it's again Ali Dawood who does the damage.
Excellent bowling from Ali Dawood. He has been bowling with very economical spells so far. He has not conceded any easy runs to the batters, Now he has built a pressure and got a wicket, especially in the form of Virendeep Singh, which is very important for Bahrain team. Virendeep going for an aerial shot, couldn't be able to clear the boundaries straight into the hand of the fielder in a mid-on region and departs. And main man, Syed as a skipper, will be walking in to replace Virendeep Singh. Shahidur, I think Syed Aziz wouldn't have expected this kind of earlier breakthrough as far as Malaysian batting unit is concerned. Maybe he would have thought he could have come like a 2 down or something, but now, even after losing Virendeep, I don't think Malaysia can able to wait to send batter like Syed Aziz himself into the top order.
Yes, absolutely. But I think it's going to be pressure. It's not going to be easy with a side 3 down for just 11 runs on the board. I think it will be a huge responsibility for Syed Aziz here. But we all know he's well capable of dealing with it. He still has Ahmed Faiz there. And there are a few more batters out there as well. Because Malaysia, they bat really deep. Well, onto the pad once again. Short of length.
Well, Malaysia would be happy to pick up any kind of run here. Umpire signals leg by. And by end of the 3 overs, Malaysia are 12 for 3. Ahmed Faiz, the experienced batter, still there. Alongside Syed Aziz, who's yet to make a mark in this match. Shahidur, talking about this toss, it would have been a crucial toss for Malaysia to win the toss and elected to bat first. They wouldn't have expected 3 wickets falling in the first 3 overs. They would have expected some score on the board because it's bright and sunny out there in the center. I'm sure maybe they could have expected like about 50 runs in the power play.
Well, usually that's how they go or approach the game about. But I think it has been different today. I'll be very honest. Because Malaysia, they have not been playing international cricket for quite some time now, since the SEA Games. So they had a good break and to come back into the action. So probably they're just getting used to it. But then at this stage, you need to be at your best. So that's definitely something they need to work on. It's still early, I would say. We're only into the 4th over. But they need a partnership. And who else better than Syed Aziz and Ahmed Faiz to take it forward? Fuller delivery. Again, no runs there.
Well, Imran is continuing his economical spell. He's just conceded 1 run and has picked up already a couple of wickets in the first over of his spell. Syed Aziz would be expecting the ball coming right onto the bat.
Oh, misfield there. They will be running for the second. Well, that will help. Finally, something off the bat.
Well, the first ball of this over by Imran Khan was something which was different from the length which he was bowling. Of course, he was bowling onto the good length area, but the way he was pitching onto the outside off stump line and trying to make batter to think whether he should go for drive or whether he should go for the leave. That's a confusion what bowlers, excellent bowlers, can create. I've seen that from Imran Khan, especially in the first ball of this over.
Oh, slightly short again. I think this is very good bowling from the Bahrain bowlers. They have understood that the Malaysian batters, they like to come forward. So anything that's within their arc, they're going to score runs. So they have really brought their length shorter and just trying to push the batters onto the back foot. I think this is a very good strategy imposed by the Bahrain bowlers. It shows their experience and the homework that they have done going into this game. Again, the short delivery outside the off stump. This time it will be a wide.
Well, there was a late swing from the bowler, and of course, bowler is also not happy. He was thinking that it was a legal ball, but unfortunately, the swing was a bit extra, where it became a wide. So it's an excellent bowling. As we were talking about outswingers, which we didn't see much the first couple of overs, was something which Imran Khan is trying to bowl now. We've already seen a couple of extraordinary outswingers so far in this game.
Again wrapped on the pads. Well, we can see some signs of confusion there amongst the batters.
Well, after losing 3 wickets, there's always pressure on batters that they'll be trying to pick up a single at least, if not boundary. I'm sure that Ahmed Faiz will be looking forward to go for a strike to face the bowler. There might be a slight urge for a single.
That was down the leg. They are going for the single. Good running. Great match awareness there from Ahmed Faiz.
Still wonderful bowling from Imran Khan. He has found Syed Aziz was a little bit finding difficult to go for the leg side shot, fuller length. He's trying to wrap in front of the pad and making batter to think twice should he go for the shot or not. Try to pick up a LBW wicket as well.
Again, shorter, pulled away, but there's a fielder out there. This is good bowling. He's bowling according to the plan and almost getting that wicket. End of the over, it's 18 for 3.
Well, it would have been a wonderful opportunity, the last ball, for Ahmed Faiz to go for a 6. But it was on the bottom of the bat where he couldn't able to convert that shot to a bigger one. Maybe there's a slight cut down of the pace from the bowler Imran Khan. Maybe that could be the reason for which batters Ahmed Faiz couldn't have got the full face of the bat. All in all, it's a good completion of the 4th over for Bahrain team.
Change of bowlers, Rizwan Bhatt into the attack, and what a delivery to start off with.
As we were talking about Mohammad Rizwan, but is one of the key bowlers for Bahrain team who can able to pick up the wickets again. It's time for him to utilize a new ball and make sure that he's joining the party with other bowlers with a wicket on his scorecard.
Oh, he went for it, went for the slash, missed it. Rizwan Bhatt, on the other hand, he's the number 1 bowler for Bahrain. Picked up 136 wickets in his career. The 9 fastest in the world to get to that 50 landmark. Well, he's a candidate that you need to watch out for. So the Malaysian batters surely would like to see him off. He has a very good slow delivery as well. So it's going to be a good contest between bat and ball. Ahmed Faiz with his experience. There comes the slow delivery, slashed hard. This time he will find the gap. Oh, excellent fielding. That ball was traveling to the boundary, but Imran Khan did extremely well.
Wonderful bowling from Mohammad Rizwan, but he was bowling very good line and length so far, but this was a little bit short of the length. Batter didn't hesitate at all Ahmed Faiz going for the cut shot there, but was well fielded by the Bahrain fielder in the deep. It's a good commitment from Bahrain team. In fact, from the fielders as bowlers bowling very well in the center. It's a good teamwork from Team Bahrain. Syed Aziz will be on strike facing Mohammad Rizwan, but for the first time in this match,
Down the leg side, that will be a wide. Good take behind the wickets. Prashant Kurup did well.
well, Shahid, if you would have observed, both Imran Khan and Mohammad Rizwan, but targeting Syed Aziz's leg side, especially on his pads. They're trying to wrap him up on the pad and try to go for the LBW. Seems to be looking like an interesting tactics.
Well, could be a very dangerous one as well, because Syed Aziz is extremely strong on his pads. He has that flick shot that he plays with ease, one of his favorite shots. But I think they're taking their chances, and that is the exact reason why they have that square leg fielder, much squarer.
Of course, the field set seems to be looking quite good. Alongside that, the pace what these bowlers are generating also excellent.
Well, again, very close to go through the bat and pad, Rizwan, but he's hitting the deck really hard.
Syed Aziz seems to be looking a little bit in the initial phase, is a bit sore in the hitting for the leg side shot. Probably once he gets connect and if he tries to go for the good shots against Bahrain attack, I'm sure that he would be unstoppable for sure.
Well, it's a bit of cat and mouse game, I would say. I mean, both the sides are just waiting to see who takes the attack. It's going to be Ahmed Faiz who will take the attack, and he will find a boundary. Well, I think he said to himself, I have had enough of this.
Well, a boundary after a very long time for Malaysia team. By another 5 overs, Malaysia are 25 for 3. It would have been like a challenging start from Mohammad Rizwan, but maybe we would have expected a lot of things from him, especially a wicket in his bowling card. But he has conceded so far 9 runs in his first over. I'm sure that there's a good opportunity for him to bounce back. But Malaysia requires this kind of attacking cricket because just 1 over left to complete the power play. And they are drought with the runs and they already lost 3 wickets.
Oh, that's the leading edge. There's a fielder coming. Oh, he's dropped it. Well, he never looked comfortable under that. And this could be a costly miss.
Definitely, Ahmed Faiz would be coming on the strike, but Syed Aziz's wicket would be always a very costly one for Bahrain. Perhaps if he starts to score well, he would be unstoppable. Well, Imran Khan is continuing his 3rd over. So far, he has bowled very well. Look at that length. And it was well tackled by Mohammad Faiz. He's picked up a single there.
But again, very good bowling from Imran Khan. He started off really strongly, took 2 wickets in his very first over. Has been very impressive. Like we have mentioned earlier, he's coming back from that injury, and it's not easy to perform after you have been away from the game, but it shows the passion and hunger for the game as well. So job well done.
Imran Khan is all set to continue his third ball of this third over. Look at that length. Wonderful delivery from him. Completely beaten by the batter. Syed Aziz there. Syed Aziz was trying to go for the drive but couldn't be able to get connected. Was beaten by the pace and good swing as well.
Yes, again, a very good delivery. Well, I think the length of the bowlers have been very good throughout, very consistent. And they're just testing the batters, bowling in that region of uncertainty.
Stepping down the wicket, Syed Aziz couldn't be able to manage go for the big shot. He got a just single run there.
Yes, again, the length, Vijay. I think they've done a wonderful job. They're just trying to push the batters onto the back foot. They're not giving anything in that hitting arc. So I think they've done their homework. They know exactly where to bowl, and you can see the changes in the field. And a lot of credit should go to the captain as well, Amar bin Nasir. I think he's doing a good job here, rotating the bowlers.
Ahmed Faiz is on strike. Gone for the big shot there, and the ball has gone to the boundary. Ahmed Faiz is getting runs for Malaysia in regular succession. Malaysia would be happy to take this opportunity and to try to get good score onto the board by end of the power play.
Yes, again, that shot of length. This time he slashed at it hard. I think that's the way to go. You cannot be conceding too many dot deliveries. I think both the batters, they need to realize the situation right now and assess according to the conditions.
This time, Ahmed Faiz managed to able to get single for Malaysia team there. So by end of the 6 overs, end of the power play as well, Malaysia 35 for 3. Ahmed Faiz scored 14 runs from 13 balls and Syed Aziz scored 7 runs from 11 balls. So throwing the question to Shahidul. Shahidul, so power play has come to an end. Middle overs is all set to be bowled. There's a massive urge from these two batters, experienced campaigners, to do something here in the center. What would you expect, at least like in the next 5 overs from these two? I'm sure partnership is something which they would be looking forward to, but what score can we expect in this 5 overs?
Well, I think it's very important that the next 5 overs, they score at least at 6 runs per over. So that will bring the score to 65 runs in 11 overs. And from there on, they can start launching some fireworks because they bat deep. So I don't see a point where they should preserve the wickets for too long. Someone has to put up their hand and take the attack to the bowlers. That's the only way.
Very good bowling from Mohammad Rizwan, but he's not giving away any easy runs. He's bowling on right spots. Experienced Ahmed Faiz is trying to look into the length what Mohammad Rizwan but is bowling.
And well, this is the first time we have seen the Malaysian batters getting a bit exposed as well. We have seen the struggle against the shorter delivery, especially at the bodies.
But slower length. Ahmed Faiz has gone for a decent shot there. It could have been a boundary, but they were pushing for the runs. They could have got at least like a couple of runs here. Maybe they would have expected a boundary there, but it was a very well saved by the fielder there in the deep region.
Yes, again, that ball was played aerial, just away from the point fielder, and straight away we can see Amar bin Nasir is trying to adjust the field. He's trying to ensure that every time the ball is in the air, he has a fielder there to catch.
This time a bit short of the length from Mohammad Rizwan, but just single coming into the account of Ahmed Faiz. Shahidur, I have observed one thing in the previous ball, a couple of runs which has come. The ball was a bit slower. I think they are Mohammad Rizwan, but is going for a very good tactics.
Yes, absolutely. I think they have a plan coming into this game, and so far they have executed the plan. We have not seen them trying to ball near to the batter or allowing the batters to free their arms. And I think they've done with a lot of control as well. Shows their experience and the practice, the effort they put in before going into a game.
Well played by Syed Aziz this time, cutting the ball to the third man region, picked up a single there. Once again, a very good ball from Mohammad Rizwan, but he was trying to extract the bounce. He is known to bowl quicker and to extract the bounce. He's doing the right thing as captain is expecting from him.
Yes, absolutely. I think this is very good bowling. And what they have done right is try up those boundaries. That's going to impose a lot of pressure on the batters.
Going for the straighter shot for Ahmed Faiz. But no run has come there. It was just a dot ball. Sometimes these dot balls could be able to build pressure on Ahmed Faiz and Syed Aziz.
Well, both the batters are trying to form a partnership in here, but it's not easy, especially with the way that the BAHRAIN bowlers are bowling right now.
Wonderful bowling again from Mohammad Rizwan, but he's not giving away any easy runs. Just a single coming there. So by end of the 7 overs, Malaysia are 40 for 3.
Well, it has been a decent partnership so far, 29 of 25. Ahmed Faiz doing bulk of those runs, 18 of 18. And it has been a very slow start for his liking for the Malaysian captain, Syed Aziz, who's batting on 8 of 12. Generally, he's someone who likes to go at the bowlers, has a career strike rate of more than 140 in over 100 international games. It shows how destructive he can be. But he has done most of those runs, batting up the order. And there will be a change in bowling as well. It's going to be the left arm orthodox Salman Mohammad coming into the attack.
It's going to be interesting to see how spinners will operate from here on. Only 7 overs have been bowled by the quick bowlers. Well bowled by Salman. His first ball was a dot ball again. Ahmed Faiz is a bit slow, and he was trying to see like what kind of length which bowlers are trying to bowl and trying to understand the pitch here. There's a bit of confusion there between these two batters, but safely nothing happened there. Once again, a dot ball into the account of Mohammad Salman. This time, bowler going for the half appeal. Ahmed Faiz was trying to expose the stumps and going for the big sweep shot, but couldn't be able to complete it. Completely missed there. Strainer had a wicket keeper. Once again, a dot ball. This time, Ahmed Faiz managed to pick up a single there.
Well, I think it's all about the pressure of those dot deliveries. We have seen Ahmed Faiz trying to do something fancy. Well, when you play 3 dot deliveries, it always puts that psychological pressure on you as a batter.
It'll be an even Steven contest between Mohammad Salman and Syed Aziz. We already know Syed Aziz can go for the good sweep shots. That's a wonderful inside-out shot from Syed Aziz. Got a single there, rotating the strike to Ahmad Faiz.
Well, I think Syed Aziz, he's trying to be very sensible out there. He understands that losing his wicket will put Malaysia under a lot of pressure. So he's just trying to soak in, but at the same time, it's very important that you rotate the strike.
Well, once again, we have seen a dot ball there. Excellent bowling from Mohammad Salman. He's just conceded 2 runs in this over. By end of the 8 overs, Malaysia are 40 for 3. Well, Shahidul's spinner also has come into an attack, and we were expecting some kind of fireworks from these two batters, and so far these two were silent.
Yes, absolutely. But I think these are class spinners. That is one of the strengths of this Bahrain side. They're very experienced spinners, especially in the form of that man on your screen, Abdul Majid. Well, he's someone who can vary his pace, and he's going to play around with the batters. Yes, he might go for runs, but he's a wicket taker.
Straight ball and straightly hidden by Syed Aziz to the Abdul Majid's hand. No run taken there. Once again, a dot ball coming into the account of Malaysia. But short of the length from Abdul Majid. Syed Aziz played well onto the long on region to pick up a single there. Shahidur, we all know that Abdul Majid can tease the batters with his slower balls.
Yes, absolutely. I would mind to see a slip in place for Ahmad Faiz as well, because he tends to get a lot of turn off the track, just like that.
Well, that was a good angle from Mohammad Abdul Majid, and just a single there by Ahmad Faiz. Especially when Abdul Majid is bowling his first few overs in power play, a slip would be recommended. But now, with angles what he is bowling, once again, as we were talking about angles, this time he was bowling in the perfect length where Syed Aziz couldn't able to go for the aerial shot. He mixes up very well, Shahidur.
Yes, absolutely. And I think Abdul Majid, he is a bowler who likes to bowl to the right-handers, where he has got most of his wickets in his career. And he's not very comfortable with the left-handers. There you see, he's got a top edge. We're talking about right-handers, and he gets one more. And this time, it's Ahmed Faiz.
Well. Abdul Majid has come and he has done a trick here, as we were talking about his magical deliveries and how he can tease the batters. Experienced batter Ahmed Faiz gone for 20 runs from 25 balls. Look at that. Ahmed Faiz was in urge, going for the bigger shot, couldn't able to connect well. It was from the bottom of the bat, straight into the hand of the fielder. Bahrain would be very happy indeed at this point of time by getting the 4th wicket. Malaysia are 43 for 5 in 8.5 overs. Shaidur, it seems to be looking like the body language of Malaysian batters are a little bit slower and bit sore as well, right from the start of the game, especially after losing the couple of wickets.
Well, more than that, I think they have been slightly casual. Especially, we have seen some very rare shots from the batters, and they have struggled against the short delivery. That's something they can really work on, because nowadays it's a modern day cricket. You have the team analysts who will scan each and every shot of yours, and they will try to expose you. And that's exactly how the Bahrain bowlers have done today. So they knew that the Malaysian batters don't like it when it comes to their bodies, and they have targeted just exactly there. And so far, it has paid dividend to them.
Excellent first over by Abdul Majid. Picked up a wicket, just conceded 3 runs there. By end of the 9 overs, Malaysia are 43 for 4. New batter Shadat is in, replacing experienced Ahmad Faiz. He's along with the skipper, Syed Aziz, who scored 9 runs from 16 balls. So, Shahidur, I found one more interesting thing. Batters were going for the wronger shot selection. Either they were going for aerial shots or they were not timing the ball well. It seems to be looking like there was some kind of urge for the batters to go. Probably they could have waited for some time. They could have seen how the ball is behaving on this pitch.
Well, absolutely. I think that's how the modern day batters play. We have seen the likes of the greats you have seen in Team India. There's Abhishek Sharma, and batters like those who goes after the bowlers from ball one. So sometimes they succeed, sometimes they don't. So I think a lot of batters are just trying to implement the same strategy going into their batting.
This is excellent bowling from Team Bahrain. Mohammad Salman is continuing to build pressure on the batters. He has just conceded 1 run so far in his second over. He bowled a couple of balls. Batters are literally searching for a run there. They are trying to go for singles and rotate the strike. Mohammad Shada just played one ball. He'll be facing Mohammad Salman. Once again, very good ball from Mohammad Salman. Defended well by Shadat. Shaidur, sometimes I feel like the good defense what we have seen from Shadat reminds me of Test cricket. We'll come back up from about it. The next ball. Once again, well bowled by Salman. One more dot ball into account of Malaysia.
Yes, Vijay, you are right, to be honest. But at the same time, Shadat Ramli is a batter who is technically very solid, very sound. So he has that traditional way of playing the deliveries. He's very good when it comes to getting close to the deliveries, just like that. So he gets to the pitch of the delivery and he has very strong wrist. Oh, they're going for the second. Wonderful running there. And I think he's the perfect candidate for someone like Said Aziz to pair up with right now. Shadad Ramli. He has a lot of experience for Malaysia as well. He serves the Malaysian army. So that's something which is very respectable as well.
Last ball coming up from Mohammad Salman. Mohammad Shadat will be on strike. Once again, well bowled by Mohammad Salman and fielded well on his own bowling. He has saved a run there. So by end of the 10 overs, Malaysia 46 for 4.
And with that, we'll be having a short drinks break and we'll catch you on the other side. Well, we're back after a short drinks break. Live pictures from the BAYUEMAS Oval, home of cricket for Malaysia. The host earlier today, they won the toss, elected to bat first, and halfway through, they find themselves in a space of bother 46 for 4 after 10 overs. They've lost early wickets today, and it's the captain, Syed Aziz, on strike. He'll be facing Abdul Majid. Shadat Ramli is out there as well. Oh, he goes for the reverse sweep. He has connected it well. A long chase here for the fielder. It will be a couple of runs there.
Well, it's a good tactics from Captain Syed Aziz because already runs were deficit as they were expecting a lot of runs by winning the toss. But now it's time for them to convert the shots and go for some cheeky shots and try to go for some runs for sure.
It's again a good delivery there. Abdul Majid is just trying to change the pace. Well, he's very skillful. There's a lot of variations in his armory. Oh, that's flatter, cut away. That's in the gap as well. Long chase here for the fielder once again. And this time it will beat him. First boundary for Syed Aziz after quite a while.
Very well placed by Syed Aziz. He has timed very well. There's no doubt about it. Fielder would be losing the battle here of the chase. And good start for Malaysia after 10 overs, where they are trying to get back on their role. So that's what they would be expecting from these two, the center.
Yes, absolutely, Vijay. I think the message from the dugout is very clear that I think they need to accelerate. That's the only way to go. Malaysia cannot keep wandering out there in the middle. They have already lost 4 wickets, and another wicket here will really put them under a lot of pressure. But then if you don't score runs, you don't give much to your bowlers to bowl at. So I think it's pretty important to score quick runs as well. There's a sweep shot, top edge, and again running away. Oh, fancy footwork there from Imran Khan. He did well, saved a couple of runs.
That was a brilliant commitment from Imran Khan, chasing the ball and trying to stop the ball with the legs. He was trying to utilize his football skills there. To be honest, it's a wonderful bowling from Abdul Majid so far. Batters are trying to go for an attack. Shahidul, I've noticed one thing. Earlier in the first 10 overs, batters were trying to play defensive cricket, and now they're trying to play attacking cricket, and you can see there's a bit of experimentation of line and length from Bahrain bowlers as well, where you have seen very good cut shot from Syed Aziz for the boundary. So by the end of the 11 overs, Malaysia are 55 for 4. Otherwise, I think they would have been lagging with those 9 runs earlier.
Yes, absolutely. I think they are just trying to change the pace of the game, because it's very important that they realize what should be the approach going forward, especially when you're 55 for 4 in the 12th over. Mohammad Salman bowling from the Golden Hope end. Reverse sweep once again. This time it was very close to the pads. Luckily for him, got an inside edge.
Well, the intent seems to be looking positive for Malaysian batters. The previous ball, the first ball of this over from Mohammad Salman, Syed Aziz was dancing down the wicket.
That short and wide, cut away. But again, you have to give credit to the bowlers here, Vijay. Because Syed Aziz, he's someone who likes to go down the track and play that ball in the V. So what the bowlers have done, they have pitched the ball much shorter. So that stopped him from playing the ball in the V. So it's more square of the wicket shots that he needs to play, and they have a good field setup for that as well. So excellent job, another single.
So talking about bowlers from Bahrain team are concerned, especially Mohammad Salman, as we were talking about when Cyrus is stepped down the wicket, even the pace of the ball was also a bit slower, which makes batter to think perhaps it was quicker. I'm sure that Cyrus would have converted that to a big six. Variation of pace is also very important in the pace of this game.
And there he goes down the track, and this will be a six. Oh, just over the fielder. The fielder could have done better, and that's exactly what we were talking about, Vijay. Syed Aziz is someone who likes to go down the track and play that ball in the V, and he almost fell for the trap.
Well, we have seen already Cyrus's intent. He was stepping down the wicket. He was trying to go for the cut shot. He was trying to even play reverse sweep. Everything is very much known. Now, bowler should try to bowl in a length where batter should not try to read that.
Well, much better there. Short of length, punched down the ground for a single. Will end the over. It's 64 for 4.
Skipper Cyrus is a four-dimensional player. He's already scored 25 runs from 27 balls. He's making sure that Malaysia are trying to get as many runs as possible. They lost already 4 wickets now, and spinners, especially Mohammad Salman and Abdul Majid, are trying to dominate the game with their intelligent bowling. They will be searching for a wicket for sure, but Cyrus should make sure that he should bring the experience here.
That's flicked away on the onside. Again, smart batting here. Well, Syed Aziz is really batting maturely in here. Well, he's someone who likes to play his shots, but he has hold back, trying to assess the situation because they have lost 4 early wickets here. So the Malaysian captain now batting on 26 of 28 deliveries. Shahzad Ramli goes for the sweep and away from the fielder as well. They'll be going for the second at least. Yes, 2 more runs here.
Excellent running between wickets between these two batters, Shahzad and Cyrus. Now they are changing the face of the game. A couple of overs ago, they were struggling to even pick up a single. Now they are trying to get good shots from the center of the bat and also trying to run well between the wickets.
Then again, good comeback here from Abdul Majid. Bowled it much slower. And when you bowl slow, it also allows the ball to grip and turn as well. We have seen some grass in the pitch. Oh, that's a top edge once again. It will just fall away from the fielder. Fortunately for Shahzad Ramli, it fell in no man's land.
Well, Malaysia lucky enough, I would say, at this point of time. They can't afford to lose one more wicket here. Shahzad should stand there and support the skipper, who scored 26 runs out of 28 balls. Definitely, as we were talking about the teaser deliveries from Abdul Majid, would tempt the batters to go for the bigger shots, but if there is no proper execution, they'll get out.
Again, aerial, just short of the fielder. Syed Aziz is just trying to accelerate. But it's a big field. The boundaries are huge, especially on the onside for Syed Aziz. It's almost 70 meters.
Well, Shahdur, if you would have noticed the shot what Cyrus played a ball ago, that's the strength what I've been watching him for a long period of time. The sweep shot what he plays is absolutely treat to watch.
Yes, absolutely. I think he's very strong on the onside. And credit must go to the Bahrain bowlers. They have kept it pretty much on his offside, trying to dry up the runs. Another over down. It's 69 for 4.
Well, 2 more overs left before the start of the death overs, where batters will try to explore the bowlers from different ends and different corners. But for that, they have to survive these 2 overs and make sure they are in well balanced. Bahrain is bowling really well. They're bowling with a tight line and length.
Mohammad Salman continuing in here, trying to heave the ball away. Again, not timing the ball well. Well, Vijay, I think it's very important for Malaysia to also understand who are the batters coming in next. Aslam Khan Malik, we all know his big hitting abilities. Then you have Sharvin Muniandi, who can hit the long ball as well. Oh, attempted sweep once again. Good turn away from the right-hander. So I think for Malaysia, it's very important that they understand that who are the batters coming in next and what should be the approach going forward. We're already into the 14th over. And still, dot deliveries. It's going to hurt them, Vijay.
So, Shahidar, if you look into that aspect, I would say it would be very challenging and it would be a pressure for the batters who will be coming next, because score isn't much as we were expecting from these batters, especially a strong unit of Malaysian batting.
There's a quick single taken, and absolutely you can see the pressure that the bowlers have built. So the batters are literally running for everything, which can also have that danger of getting a bizarre run out. That would be the last thing that Malaysia will need right now.
I feel perhaps if they lose a wicket, it would be very challenging for Malaysia, because next batters would definitely face a challenge. It's not going to be easy at all for them, because we have seen ample number of times, although the batters are known for hitting hard, but still they would be getting out just because of the pressure.
And he goes big. That's high and handsome. What a shot from the Malaysian captain.
That's the way to go as far as Cyrus is concerned. His experience and the way he can play, the potential, the strengths, and of course the scenario what Malaysia is right now at. He has to go for the bigger shots, and he has got one for sure here. Definitely it is not enough as far as on the pitch is concerned, and looking at the Bahrain batting is also concerned. Malaysia should go on with a better score, but for which these two batters here, Shadat and Cyrus, should make sure that they're getting decent score without losing a wicket here.
Abdul Majid will continue. Single of the very first delivery. Oh, Shahid Ramli was struggling to get to the other end. Fortunately for him, it was not a direct hit. In fact, they will run an extra run for the overthrow.
Well, whatever the situation is, whether it's overthrow or the direct runs, Malaysia would be happy to grab this a couple of runs on the board. As we all know, Majid can able to pick up a wicket in this scenario.
That short and wide cut away beautifully by Shahid Ramli. Will they go for the second? No. Good fielding in the deep as well. I think ground fielding has been good from Bahrain. And I think as a fielding unit, you need to be on your toes and support the bowlers. And I think so far they've done a good job. Malaysia, on the other hand, still trying to find the rhythm. That slashed hard. Again, away from the fielder. Good fielding as well. Couple of runs for Syed Aziz.
Talking about fielding commitment from Bahrain team, they are doing absolutely amazing. They're supporting the bowlers. But as far as the Malaysian batters are concerned, they are a bit sluggish while running between wickets. They could have converted a lot of singles to doubles. It's time for them to do that.
Well, he went for the sweep shot. Probably just outside the stumps, the impact. Yes, leg by given.
So to continue about the discussion of running between wickets, I think it's very crucial for Malaysian batters to see, seize the opportunity wherever they find it, because score is too less as far as their potential is concerned.
That's punch down the ground once again. Yes, Vijay, you're absolutely right. I think it's very important for them to rotate the strike as well. So running between the wickets will be key. But saying that, it's still tough conditions out here. It's warm, it's humid. Oh, it's pulled away. There's a field out there, but he can only be an expected huge six.
What a lovely shot from Syed Aziz to wind up this over, going for one more six. We already seen in the previous over as well. He was going for the bigger shot, and again, this time he has got one more bigger six. This is what Malaysia would be expecting. So this means that it's end of the middle overs. Malaysia 90 for 4, and Syed Aziz is taking a short break here because as we know that it's hot and humid conditions in the center. He's already scored 42 runs from 35 balls. He's getting good support from Shadad as well. He scored 13 runs from 18 balls. Bahrain team is not giving up the battle at all. He's trying to bowl. Bahrain team is bowling really well, and they're trying to pick up the wickets in regular successions. But unfortunately, there was a chance of picking up Cyrus's wicket earlier, but they missed it out, and now they are paying the cost of it. All in all, it's a very good contest which is going on here in BAYUEMAS Oval, the first T20 international match of the bilateral series. We can see one more pace attack here to start up with the death over. Imran Khan bowled really well and bowled a dot ball. No run conceded there.
Yes, I think it's a good call bringing the pacer back into the attack. Imran Khan did a wonderful job with the new ball, picked up 2 wickets in his very first over. Malaysia are trying to get on a roll here.
Look at that bounce. Amazing bounce from Imran Khan. Right from the start, you could have seen Bahrain quick bowlers were bowling really well. They were extracting the ball well with the bounce. Although the ball is becoming older, Imran Khan is not giving away that bounce, which is one of the strengths what he has, and he's been using it for a while. Once again, beaten by the pace this time. Bit of short of the length though, but excellent bowling.
Well, they have executed the short ball really well here. The Bahrain bowlers were into the 16th over and still they're putting in efforts, hitting the deck hard and getting some good purchase out of the wicket as well.
Shadad has pulled the shot. Has he gone for the bigger one? Oh no, not yet. He hasn't launched the rocket yet. Malaysia would be expecting some kind of a firework now as the death over started. So far, excellent bowling from Imran Khan, not giving away any easy runs. Imran Khan continuing his 5th delivery. He has just 2 more balls left to complete his spell. Cyrus is on strike. That was a good shot from Cyrus, and the field has been well placed there to protect the boundary. Definitely excellent tactics from Bahrain skipper, making sure that runs are not leaking. Last ball coming up from Imran Khan to complete his spell. Completely beaten by the pace. Shadat couldn't manage to pick up a single or score run there. It was an excellent spell from Imran Khan. He's bowled 4 overs, conceded just 17 runs, picked up a couple of wickets, especially in the first over. He's picked up a couple of wickets, and he has given a massive boost of confidence to Team Bahrain as far as bowling is concerned. By end of the 16 overs, Malaysia are 92 for 4. Well, Ali Dawood, one more quick bowler, will be coming back into attack. He'll be bowling his third over. He has 2 more overs left to complete his 4 overs quota. He'll be bowling to Syed Aziz, who scored 43 runs out of 36 balls. He is currently Mr. Reliable for Malaysia team. Malaysia should take some kind of a risk at the moment to make sure that they're getting 130 runs and above. That was a wonderful bowling from Ali Dawood to start up with. A dot ball at this point of time, especially in the 17th over, first ball, would be a sigh of relief for Bahrain team. Definitely they would be expecting a wicket here at the moment. This could change the pace of the game. Cyrus is on strike. Well, York ball from Ali Dawood and well fielded by the fielder as well. Cyrus was trying to go for the attempt Yorkered late cut shot, but couldn't able to manage to do much rather than just converting as a single.
Well, it's a very important phase for Malaysia. Just 4 overs remaining. Well, it's getting slightly overcast as well. Few clouds moving in.
Going for the bigger shot, swing of the bat. It was an edge and boundary as well. Umpire was signaling no ball as well.
But again, lucky runs here. But Malaysia will take it. Took the edge, and it's a no ball as well. So 5 runs, and it's going to be an extra delivery and a free hit coming in for Shahdat Ramli. He will look to capitalize. Could this be the over? Ali Dawood generally very good with his line and length, and he was very economical in his first spell as well. Not the best of starts for him, but Shahdat Ramli will be pumped up for the free hit which is coming up now.
Shahdat says thank you and going for the shot, but couldn't able to convert it as a bigger one. Managed to pick up a single there. Ali Dawood would be very happy because as a bowling unit, it's very painful to come across free hit, but he has come out of it, and now it's time for him to go for the wicket.
And I think it's the right time for the Malaysian captain to take things in his hands. He's batting on 44 right now of 38 deliveries. He was there when Malaysia were really struggling. So now he need to make it big. Well, he goes big. Oh, drop catch in the deep. That will be a boundary. Oh dear. What have you done? It's Sohail Ahmed who has dropped that catch, and it's a 6. That will be the 50 for the Malaysian captain.
It's an amazing 50, and as well as 100 runs on the board for Malaysia team. They got 105 runs by losing 4 wickets, and skipper Syed Aziz would be happy to get 50 runs in 39 balls. Once again, Bahrain missed out an opportunity there of picking a wicket of Syed Aziz. Full toss ball from Ali Dawood. Syed Aziz going for the shot there. Can they be able to convert to 2? No. Right from the beginning, we have been saying Syed Aziz was struggling in terms of running between wicket. He's already twisted his toe there a couple of overs ago, and now again we are seeing some kind of a cramp because of the hot conditions. Shaidur, you know more about that conditions out there.
Yes, absolutely. These are testing conditions, but at the same time, he needs to check his spikes as well. That's probably the fourth time that he has lost his footing.
That's a good shot from Shadat. Managed to pick up a single there. So by end of the 17 overs, Malaysia were not 7 for 4. After bowling excellent couple of overs, Ali Dawood conceded 15 runs in the previous over, which was apparently his third over. Shahidur, now the pressure is on even Bahrain's side.
Well, still, I would say it's working in their favor. Probably the last 2 to 3 overs, the Malaysian batters are trying to accelerate, but at the same time, I think the Bahrain bowlers have done a wonderful job so far, and they still have quality bowling attack, especially at the death. Rizwan Butt taking the ball, he can be lethal, especially with the slower delivery.
Shadat going for the good pull shot there, and he has got a boundary there. That's the start which Malaysia would be looking forward to. Two batters have started to launch the rockets here. It's a good intent from these two right now, especially in the last 2 overs, as Shaidur you mentioned.
Yes, these are precious runs here for Malaysia. Shadat Ramli taking the attack, and finally we have seen one batter playing that pull shot well for Malaysia.
Once again, a good pull shot from Shadat Ramli. He's picked up a run there. Mohammad Rizwan Butt should make sure that he's not pitching up the ball shorter at this point of time, because these two batters are on top-notch intent to go for the bigger shots. Anything short of the length, they would say thank you on going for the bigger shot.
Yes, absolutely. And I think the good part about Shadat Ramli's pull shot is he plays it along the ground. But this time it's the other way.
Well, what's going around as far as Bahrain fielding is concerned? After supporting well for the past few overs, now the pressure seems to be found there. All in all, Cyrus is, after scoring 50 runs, he's making sure that he's taking some risk. Once again, Cyrus was going for an aerial shot, but could be able to manage just a single there. Shadat Ramli will be on strike, facing Rizwan Butt. Full toss delivery, dispatched well, going for the bigger one. Will it be 6? And yes, it is. A massive 6 from Shadat Ramli.
What a shot under pressure from Shadat Ramli. Low full toss, but he went all out at it and clearing the field with ease. And now Malaysia have got past 120. Can they reach 150? That will be a very challenging total.
Shaidur, perhaps they're not losing any wicket. There's a massive possibility of getting it, because you've seen the last couple of overs, they're getting 15 runs per over. If that is done again, I'm sure that it's a possible one. Still, there are like about 2.1 overs left to complete this innings. With this kind of hitting and the intent, there is a massive possibility, unless and until if they're not losing a wicket there.
And the good thing for Malaysia, they have wickets in hand as well. So the batters coming in, we all know Those are big hitters of the cricket ball. Well, I've been very disappointed with Rizwan Butt's over, especially this over. He has a very good slow delivery, yet to bowl one.
Once again, shot of the length. This time, Shadad Ramli missed it out to going for the bigger shot. And of course, it was a very good pace as well. So by end of the 18 overs, Malaysia are 121 for 5. Well, this seems to be looking like a wicket for Rizwan Butt. Shadad Ramli got an edge there, and it was straight into the hand of keeper, caught behind, and the 5th wicket in form of Shadad Ramli fell in the favor of Bahrain. They would be happy team to pick up a wicket here, especially in the death over. Now, the real challenge comes up. Sharvin Muniandi will be the next new batter. He'll be joining the party with Syed Aziz. Ali Dawood will be bowling his final over. Syed Aziz is on strike. Bit short of the length. Well driven by Syed Aziz. He's got a boundary there. What a lovely start from Malaysia here in the 19th over. First ball boundary by Syed Aziz. Although they lost the wicket in form of Shadad Ramli, they're not taking away that momentum. Ali Dawood will be continuing his second ball. Well yorked delivery and well negotiated by Syed Aziz. A dot ball again. Syed Aziz scored 58 runs from 44 balls so far. Excellent innings from him. Captain knock, I would call it as. This time he was completely deceived. Ali Dawood doing the tricks for Bahrain team, which is known for. Excellent bowling from him.
Well, a pretty good over. He was taken for a boundary in the very first delivery, and then a good comeback, good change of pace as well. Very skillful of Ali Dawood. Mixing things up here for Bahrain. Can Syed Aziz get another boundary here?
Well played by Syed Aziz this time, but straight into the hand of the fielder. Thank you, says Bahrain. They would be happy at the moment to pick up this wicket of Syed Aziz.
An important wicket here for Bahrain. Just when Syed Aziz was getting into his act, he departs, but a wonderful knock here from the Malaysian captain. Captain leading from the front, 58 for him of just 46 deliveries. Well, he has set the tone here for Malaysia, and now it will remain on the rest of the batters to post on a big total in here.
So Shahidur, last over you were asking me this question about 150. As I was talking, it was just 4 wickets down. Now it's 6 wickets down. It would be very challenging for two new batters who are in the center. Both of these two batters haven't faced the ball yet, and they have like about 8 balls under the belt, where they have to score like about 15 runs, 25 runs in fact. So it would be a massive challenge for these two new batters.
Yes, absolutely. But then Aslam Khan, he's going to swing, and he swings. That will be a boundary of the very first delivery. That's the only way he knows how to bat. Aslam Khan Malik.
Look at that shot, bottom of the bat, and little bit of outside edge as well. He was lucky enough to get a boundary there. First ball boundary. He would be happy. He would raise his confidence through this shot. Definitely, Malaysia would be looking forward to score more runs, irrespective of wherever the runs come from, either from the center of the bat or even from the edge. They would be happy to take it up. Clean ball. Aslam Khan was trying to go for a big shot there, completely deceived by Ali Dawood's bowling. Malaysia lost one more wicket.
Well, beautifully disguised slow delivery. Like I said, there's only one way that Aslam Khan knows how to bat. So he's either going to go for that big shot or he's going to perish. That's exactly what happened. He hit a boundary of the very first delivery of an outside edge. And the very next delivery he gets out. But well, we're into the 20th over of the game. So that's all he could have done. And it's not easy for any new batter to just walk in there and start hitting sixes from the very first delivery. But Vijay, like we have mentioned, now that 150 looks far from Malaysia.
Definitely, as it was 4 wickets down, we were discussing about 150, and Malaysia lost 3 wickets in between that. And you talk about Aslam Khan's batting. It reminds me of Shahid Afridi when he used to play in such a manner. Either go for 6 or get out. It reminds me of that passion. Look at that shot from Sharvin Muniandi. Going for a cheeky shot. Seems to be looking like fielder has got hit on his knees. And it was just a single there. As you can see there, the fielder was rubbing his knees.
Well, you need to have a big heart to play a shot like that. Sharvin Muniandi trying to play a reverse sweep against a quick bowler like that. But that's the beauty of modern day cricket.
Well, Vijay Unni is getting on strike here with a single. But he could have played a better shot there. But as you can expect, such a great bowling from Mohammad Rizwan, but experienced campaigner for Bahrain team. He bowls really well. He mixes up the pace and he also bowls with a good pace and the length, which would be challenging for the new batter, especially like Vijay Unni and Sharvin Muniandi as well. This time, Sharvin going for the shot there, just getting a single and converting to 2. It's a massive risk.
Well, that was brilliant running from Sharvin Muniandi. He pushed the fielder and a desperate dive. He's putting in a lot of effort. Shows how important every run is for Malaysia right now. But so far, Rizwan Bhat is doing a wonderful job here. He has kept things pretty simple. Slightly expensive for his likings. But at the same time, very handy with the old ball as well. 3 more deliveries to go for Malaysia. Can they go past 140 at least?
Waiting for the shot, and Sharvin Muniandi gone for the bigger shot, and it was a 6. What a way to bring the 6 here in the final over against Rizwan Bhat.
What a shot under pressure there. It was slightly short. He waited for it and played over the cover fielder. Very unconventional but effective. 6 runs, 139 on the board. 2 more deliveries coming up.
This time going for the uppercut shot by Sharvin. Couldn't able to manage to connect the ball. A dot ball coming into play.
Well, Sharvin, he's disappointed. Was given 1 for the over, but definitely was over his head, and he's still complaining from the naked eye.
Last ball coming up. Sharvin Muniandi is on strike facing Rizwan Bhat. Swings the bat, but couldn't able to manage to pick the ball. And a run stolen there. So final ball buys. 1 run will be coming into the account of Malaysia. By 20 overs, Malaysia 140 for 7.
Yes, Malaysia will be happy with 140 on the board because they went off to a very poor start. Look at the opening batters, both going out cheaply. Then Ahmed Faiz showed some fight. He scored 20 runs. And then it was the Malaysian captain who took over 58 of 46 and well supported by Shahzad Ramli as well. So 140 is all Malaysia managed to score of their 20 overs. They were looking much shorter, but then they get it courtesy of some wonderful bowling from Bahrain.
Ali Dawood picked up 3 wickets, conceded 30 runs. Imran Khan, first over, he has picked up a couple of wickets, conceded just 17 runs. He was very economical as well. Mohammad Rizwan Butt, as we all know his class, he has picked up a wicket. Abdul Majid Abbasi has picked up a wicket. We know him. He's a game changer. So amazing bowling from Bahrain team, supported by the fielders as well. They restricted Malaysia for 140 runs.
So we'll be heading into a short break and we'll come back with the Bahrain chase. Please don't go away. We'll be back soon. Thank you.
Welcome back to live action of the first 2020 international match between Bahrain and Malaysia. Malaysia won the toss and elected to bat first. Bahrain bowled really well. They were on top notch. Nevertheless, the skipper Syed Aziz played a brilliant knock, supported Malaysia to score a fair decent total there. And it's time for Bahrain to chase the total. It's going to be a good contest between these two. I have co-commentator Shahidur with me. Welcome back, Shahidur.
Thank you, Vijay. So 141 to win, that will be the equation for Bahrain. It will be very important for the opening batters to get a good start. And they have that left-hand, right-hand combination going up front. It's going to be Asif Ali taking the strike. Non-striking, it will be Prashant Kurup, the wicket-keeper batter.
And Shahidur, we were talking about right and left combination for Malaysia as well. We were expecting that kind of a combination and to kickstart in a positive way. I think Bahrain has that opportunity to fulfill what Malaysia missed out. Probably.
Well, absolutely, but you can't blame the Malaysian captain. He has done his part. Scored 58 runs with the bat. Well, the decision for him to go down the order really worked for Malaysia. And here he comes with the new ball from the golden hop end. Oh, good delivery to start off.
Well, there was only one left-hander we have seen as far as Malaysia batting was concerned. At least like first 7 to 8 batters in the lineup, Cyrus was one left-handed batter we have seen. So it's not a blame, by the way, but of course he has come back very well.
That's played with soft hands. That will be just a single. You'll get off the mark.
Cyrus is a 4-dimension player. Wonderful batter. We have seen him time and again. He has been scoring well for Malaysia and he has also picked up wickets in regular succession. So he has got more than 50 wickets in T20 internationals.
That's a short delivery. Pulled away. That's in the gap. Long chase here for Vijay Unni. Couple of runs there.
Prashant Kurup can able to score very good runs, especially in the power play. He could also change the game. Perhaps he stands there for some time.
Fuller delivery this time, just shaping away from the right-hander. This is good bowling. Well, Syed Aziz, when he started off, he was trying to bring the ball back into the right-hander. And the last delivery, you saw some movement away from the right-hander as well. So he has that capability of moving the ball both ways. So the Malaysian captain, definitely a very skillful bowler. And I'll be very honest, he's a wonderful asset for Malaysian cricket. Oh, the way swinger once again, that will be a wide.
Well, Shahid, I was mentioning 4 dimensions player because he's a wonderful fielder, good batter, good bowler, and also good captain. Malaysia requires him to bat and he will stay there, he'll score 50 plus, he'll make sure that he's building the partnership. If Malaysia requires to pick up a wicket there, he'll come and he'll chip in, get at least a couple of wickets.
Yes, absolutely. You're bang on. A single to end the over. It's 5 without loss.
Last ball, what we have seen from Cyrus's ball was a good in swinger, in fact. So we have seen both in and out swinger from Cyrus's, which means a lot for Malaysia because he can shape in the ball and shape away as well.
Well, finally, that will be the end of the over. Slight confusion there in the previous delivery. But finally, it's the end of the first over for Bahrain. 5 on the board. A decent start for them.
So far, a good start for Bahrain team. 5 runs. They have no pressure at all as of now. They know the strengths. They have good combination as well. And Prashant Kurup is known for heading the ball hard, especially in the power play. He can able to get a big score as well. All they have to do is to just stand there and make sure they're reading the ball well. Because already we have seen both in swinger and out swinger from Syed Aziz. So it can be very lethal at this point of time. Perhaps they misread the ball and go for the wrong shot selection.
Well, it's going to be the youngster, Azri Azhar, taking the new ball from the other end. Well, what an opportunity for him. Coming from the under-19 squad, now in the senior side, has been around for quite a while. Taking the new ball for the country, a proud moment for the youngster. Well, a good start there, punched off the back foot. And they're running for the second. This could be interesting, a better throw from the deep. And it could have been curtains.
Well, Mohammad Azri Azhar, what a young player. We have seen him numerous times. He bowls very quick and also in the right spots.
Oh, that speed in the edge. It was slightly short. It was there to be cut.
As I was talking about right spots, he has also good pace as well. And with that kind of a pace, if he can able to generate a away swing from the batter, it would be a little bit challenging. Perhaps batter misreads the ball. And of course, the slip is also placed there.
Oh, that's an absolute jaffa. What a delivery. Opening up Prashant Kurup.
Excellent bowling from Azri Azhar. That's a smart fielding as well. They have a slip there. We all know Syed Aziz gives importance to the slip. And of course, having a bowler like Azri Azhar who can swing the ball away with bit short of the length, that could also be an opportunity.
A wild swing and a miss. Well, straight away, Prashant Kurup under some pressure. He's trying to open his arms. It's not easy.
Shahidu, this is what I was talking about. Wrong shot selection. Anything, if you're in an urgency, if you're going for hurry, there is a massive possibility for batting unit to go for the wrong shot selection.
Absolutely agreed to it. Oh, that's a beautiful looking shot. That's cut away in style. That will be the first boundary for Prashant Kurup. It was slightly wide of length and he picked on the width.
Look at that. Waited for the ball. Cut the shot very well. And it's a wonderful boundary for him. Well executed shot by Prashant Kurup. This is what he has to continue with. Stay patient. Wait for the loser balls. Dispatch it to the boundaries.
Oh, he goes aerial. That's over the infield. Sharvin Muniandi, he's running hard, but it will still find the fence. Good batting here. He's taken the attack again. Slightly unconventional, lost his footing, but still made a good connection.
It was almost no look shot for Prashant Kurup. There seems to be looking like he has lost his balance there in hitting that shot. But the end result was favouring Bahrain team. By end of the 2 overs, Bahrain are 15 for no loss. What a lovely start for them.
Yes, 2 boundaries in the previous over. Prashant Kurup just trying to take the attack to the new bowlers. This is the captain, Syed Aziz. Will continue. It's well bowled. Very good line and length.
Well, this ball seems to be looking like batter Asif Ali was trying to force himself for a shot. Maybe he could have waited for some time. Once you try to push yourself, there might be an edge and you may get out. And of course, slip was also placed there for the right reasons.
Well bowled, short of length. Well, Malaysia are approaching the same way as the Bahrain bowlers, trying to bowl it slightly shorter in length.
Well, there's a slight difference between Malaysia bowling and Bahrain bowling. You would have seen Sun was completely out when Bahrain was bowling, and bowlers were using the dry pitch and extracting the bounce.
Oh, that kept slightly slow, slightly low, in fact. Well, coming to your point again, Vijay, you're absolutely right. That ball kept low. We haven't seen much of that in the first innings.
Absolutely. That's what I was trying to say. Bounce was a big strength for Bahrain team, but Malaysia are mixing up the pace, which is again going into the favor.
Use of the field, that's straight to the fielder. What a catch! Oh, Sherwin Muniandi. Well, good sportsmanship from him. Straight away, he has showed the hands to the umpire saying that it just bumped in front of him. But it was a brilliant attempt.
Absolutely. This is what bowlers would be expecting from the fielders. Fielders giving their 100% on the field. And Sherwin Muniandi, definitely I would appreciate for the sportsmanship. But it was shot from his hands.
Yes, absolutely. I think that gives a lot of respect to you as a player as well. Because on the naked eye, it looked very close. But straight away, he just accepted it. And you need a good heart to do so as well. And cricket is a gentleman's game, and it was a prime example of it. So good stuff here. Or wrapped on the pads, but probably just going away from the stumps.
Well, Shaidur, it seems to be looking like Asif Ali is losing the focus there. He's trying to lose his patience out there too, because look at the dot balls. They got 5 dot balls. Syed Aziz is bowling absolutely well, and he's not giving away any easy run. Asif Ali is trying to pick up a single there.
Oh, beautifully bowled. Again, leaving the left-hander. A maiden over to end. It's 15 without loss.
All Bahrain needs to do is to just be patient. Of course, the credit goes to the bowler, Syed Aziz. He has bowled phenomenally well, especially in the second over of his own bowling. And in his first over, he's just conceded 5 runs. We have already seen low bounce, pace variation, in swinger, out swinger, and also a good line and length attack from Syed Aziz. So all these 2 batters here, Prashant Kurup and Asif Ali, has to do is wait for the ball, wait for the right ball, I would call it as. Go for the shots where they are having the most confidence and the strengths at, then attack. Otherwise, if they're going for the half-baked shots, there is a massive possibility of their going for the wrong shots and losing the wicket.
Well, a surprise change here. Azri Azhar bowled a decent over. Yes, he was slightly expensive. Was taken on by the batter. But then it's Sherwin Muniandi who's taken the new ball. So very surprising tactic, I would say, from Syed Aziz.
Probably Syed Aziz wants Azri Azhar to come back in the death over. But in meanwhile, he wants to check out Sherwin Muniandi because we have already seen Bahrain bowling attack with a good bounce. They extracted the bounce well on this dry pitch. Probably Sharvin, we all know him. He can hit the ball with the seam very well. So probably he wants to check out if he can able to do the same, which is his usual strength. And probably, there could be a massive possibility to pick up the first wicket.
Yes, absolutely. I think Sharvin Murandi in recent days he has not bowled much. Oh, look at that bounce. That was some good bounce there. He's just bending his back really hard.
This is what I'm talking about, Shahidur. We know Sharvin can hit the ball with the seam hard. So look at that bounce we have seen earlier, how Bahrain did. Now we can see the similar kind of thing from Sharvin.
Yes, he's definitely more than capable. Sharvin Munandi, oh, beautifully bowled once again, beaten outside the off stump. This could be a run out. Oh, just managed it.
Well, if the keeper was quick, that could have been a curtains for Prashant. All in all, it's a wonderful bowling again from Sharvin.
Well, Prashant Kuru, being a wicketkeeper himself, is trying to test the other wicketkeeper. Oh, that's taken the leading edge, but that's away from the fielders as well. That will be a 6. Oh, in fact, just landed inside the boundary, signaled by the fielder there. But again, welcome runs here for Asif Ali.
Well, Asif Ali has started to fire his guns there. This is what he's known for. We've already seen numerous times him playing well in the power play, especially when Prashant Kurup is trying to take some time to fix himself to get with the good shots.
Slightly short of length and good batting. Very good running between the wickets.
This is what two batters in the center complementing each other. Pick up a single, getting a boundary there, wait for the right ball to dispatch, and also try to respect the bowler. Sometimes bowler like Syed Aziz has to be respected.
Wild swing and a miss, but that will be a wide as well.
Well, Shaidur, I'm surprised with low bounce with Sharvin Muniandi's bowling. You have seen the kind of sharp bounce in the first ball, or maybe second ball, in fact, which has gone for a wide. And all of a sudden, drop of the bounce is surprising to me.
Well, again, another wide. Coming back to your point, Vijay, I was there earlier at the toss. There are certain patches of grass on the wicket as well. So I think the moment you hit those areas, it's where the ball just skids on and it doesn't really bounces that well. So that's probably one of those areas that he was hitting. But then again, it's going to be challenging for the batters because then you have those uneven deliveries which you are not expecting as a batter. Again, good delivery, no run there.
Shaidu, to talk about that bounce, what you've seen on the pitch, especially that grass, probably that could be the reason for which the ball was, not traveling as quick as we were expecting, or maybe skidding over there. But we have seen the amount of bounce which Bahrain bowlers were extracting was consistent enough. I think they have analyzed it well, probably.
Yes, absolutely. And I think the Bahrain bowlers, that's slashed away. That's a good looking shot. Prashant Kurup will take that.
That's a great shot. Good movement of the feet and well executed cut shot from Prashant Kurup. Was looking classy there to watch it. That's the way to go. So by now the 4 overs, Bahrain is 28 for no loss.
Well, yes, coming back to your point, Vijay, the Bahrain bowlers, they were bowling at a certain length. So probably that length was the good length area, right? So there was not much of a grass there. The grassier part is towards the batter, which is much closer. So probably that was the reason they were getting a lot of bounce from the pitch. But yes, the bowlers, it depends on how you approach the wicket as well. They were bending their back and hitting their deck hard. Oh, that's a good start once again. Azri Azhar was expensive in his first over, but this should be his comeback over for Malaysia.
Shahido, to continue the point what you left there, bending the back and bowling the bounce out there, which means the intent was clear as far as Bahrain team was concerned while they're bowling. They want to hit the deck hard and they want to extract the bounce and they want to suppress the Malaysian batters. Over here, it was like when the ball hits on a particular spot, they were extracting the bounce. Otherwise, the ball is going in with the normal pace what bowler was trying to bowl with. No special bounce.
Yes, absolutely. I think I have mentioned it a few times during that innings as well, that the Bahrain bowlers were definitely out with a plan. They knew exactly what they wanted. They knew exactly where the gaps were and where the weaknesses were. And I think they have exploited the conditions really well, and it worked in their favor. Again, good delivery. I think that's a much better line and length.
Well, as we were talking about the low bounces, Asif Ali probably might be struggling with the low bounce as we have seen earlier as well. Syed Aziz was struggling a little bit when it's coming onto the pads when there wasn't much bounce initially. As the game progresses, he picked up very well as far as the length and bounces were concerned. Then he got a very good knock there.
Oh, that's up and over. That's a good looking shot. That's stand and deliver for Asif Ali.
It was a classy shot there. Fielders were there inside the circle and there was no risk at all. Thank you, says Asif Ali. And getting a boundary there, Mohammad Azri Azhar has to look into a venue to pick up the right line and length to create an opportunity to pick up a wicket for Malaysia.
Well, Azri Azhar, he has pace and it can work against you. And again, very good looking shot over the bowler. Another boundary. That's back to back boundaries for Asif Ali.
It releases tension for Bahrain team. One over full of maiden over. Now back to back boundaries from Asif Ali would convert this game into the favor of Bahrain. Now they are in a very strong position before the end of the power play. Unless and until they lose a wicket here, Azri Azhar, young bowler, is under pressure now.
Well, absolutely. He has already considered 4 boundaries of his bowling. That's what I was mentioning, Vijay, that when you are a bowler and you have some extra pace, and as a batter, they can always use that extra pace to work against the bowler. So the moment you beat that infield, the ball is always traveling through the boundary.
Okay, talking about tactics of a bowler, even sometimes I felt when Bahrain was bowling, especially in the death over, they were missing out the wide Yorkers and also very good Yorkers, normal general Yorkers.
Well, a slow delivery to end the over.
And same thing is applicable here as well. Azri Azhar, if he can able to produce one Yorker, I think the situation would be completely different.
Well, I think it's a good change for Malaysia. Well, the batters are looking very comfortable against pacers. So they're going to their number 1 all-rounder, the number 1 bowler, in fact, in terms of numbers, Virendeep Singh. There's 109 wickets behind his back, and he's also the leading run scorer for Malaysia. The only Malaysian, in fact, who has scored more than 3,000 runs and taken 100 wickets. So I think the numbers speaks for themselves.
Definitely, he can change the tables around for Malaysia at this point of time, especially when Bahrain is in a domination stage.
Yes, absolutely. And I think this is a kind of pitch that really suits his way of bowling. So there is some grass in there to extract the spin. And then we have seen some uneven bounce as well. And one of his biggest strengths is how quickly he'll get through his overs. So before you even realize as a batter, like when we're speaking, I'm just completing one sentence and he has bowled 3 deliveries and that's in the air. That should be a wicket, and it is a wicket. The man with the golden arm, Virendip Singh, he comes into the attack and he gets that important breakthrough.
Virendip has come and he has picked up a wicket there. This is what he has brought in to attack. Malaysia would be very happy indeed to pick up the first wicket. And main man, Prashant Kurup, especially in the power play, he can do a lot of damages for Malaysia through the batting. He is gone now. And Virendip has done a trick for Malaysia now. Shahido, talking about the bounce, what we were expecting on this pitch, sometimes I felt this track is very much sporting wicket. I felt like it is very good for batting when you are coming up with a very strong mind and a good intent of going for the shots. And if you're not going for the wrong shots, you can get pretty decent total, like even 150 to 160 is very much possible out here. Sometimes if you are very, very strong and if you're playing a dominating inning, you can even get 180 runs. But if you're a bowling team, like the way how Bahrain bowled today, if they are bowling in such a way, it is even possible to restrict the total of a batting team for 105 to even 110 runs.
Yes, absolutely. I think the wicket is very true so far. We have seen the ball coming very nicely onto the bat. But yes, the shot selection was questionable from few of the batters. So that's something that both the teams can work on. But meanwhile, Virendip Singh, what a bowler. He's already bowled 4 deliveries, got a wicket, yet to concede a run. Slightly short, straight to the fielder, no runs there.
Well, if there's one more dot ball here, wicket maiden will be coming up into the account of Virendip.
Well, that was on the cards, but then the batters had other plans. A single to end the over, but still a successful one for Virendip Singh. It's 38 for 1.
Well, the power play come to an end with the score of 38 for 1 and Fiaz Ahmed, the new batter in. So talking about Fiaz Ahmed, he's a very much consistent as far as Bahrain's batting is concerned. Prashant Kurup and Asif Ali are known for hitting, especially in the power play and right and left combination in general. But talking about Fiaz Ahmed, he'll stand there, he'll build a partnership, he'll try to utilize the loser deliveries, he'll go for the bigger shots as well. He's a kind of a batter, he'll say like, I'll take the entire pressure, and the next batter who is on the other end can able to play their own innings. Such a kind of a calibered player, Fiaz Ahmed.
Yes, absolutely. I think he has been there for quite some time for Bahrain, served the country, one of the leading run scorers as well. And I think it's a good contest between the bowlers and especially the Malaysian spin bowlers against batters like these. So Fiaz Ahmed, he'll be facing Vijay Unni. He's coming from the Golden Hope end.
Well, no ball from a spinner is a very painful thing, and it's going to be a free hit as well. when you have a batter like Fiaz Ahmed and Asif Ali, it's going to be a very, very challenging task for Malaysia. They wouldn't have expected this kind of a thing from a spinner, and 2 runs came up in the before even delivering the first ball from Vijay Uni's bowling.
Yes, a free hit coming up, and as a spinner, if you overstep, that's almost considered as committing a crime. Well, he goes for the swing, and it will be a huge six over the cow corner region, coming from the middle of the bat, right out of the screws.
Well, a free hit is a free hit for sure. Asif Ali grabbed it with both hands. He would love to go for the bigger shots. He was trying to go for the bigger shots earlier, but he couldn't be able to get that opportunity. Now, when the spinners are coming into the play, and especially with the free hit under the belt, Asif Ali wouldn't miss it out for sure. And this is what they would be expecting. Now, from here on, this confidence can make them to go for the bigger runs.
Yes, and a good comeback from Vijay Unni as well. Well, he's someone who's very competitive. He doesn't like to concede too many runs. Well, he has already conceded 8 runs of his first delivery. And he's got him! He's bowled him! He's got the gap between bat and pad, and that will be a wicket for Vijay Unni.
Look at that. He has come and has picked up the wicket. Although it was expensive, we were talking about free hit, no ball and everything, but he has done the work for here, Malaysian team, by picking up the crucial wicket. Asif Ali, who stood for long, he faced 21 balls, scored 20 runs, and now he has done his job. Captain Syed Aziz would be very happy indeed to hand over the ball to him. Probably he could also change the pace of the game through this wicket. Shahidul, sometimes an expensive over, it could also change the game in some way or other. This is what we have been watching it now.
Yes, absolutely. I think 140 might sound like a moderate score, but then if you have a quality bowling attack and if you pick wickets in regular succession, I think we're up for a very good match. It's still pretty much in the balance. Required run rate is just 7 runs per over. But you can never take any of the sides away from the game. Both are very competitive and very equally ranked as well in the ICC rankings. Malaysia ranked 25th in the world. Bahrain on 29th.
In fact, Bahrain is doing very well for the last couple of years. They've been playing consistently and they've been performing well.
And he goes off with the single straight away. Sohail Ahmed. Well, he's the number 1 batter for Bahrain and definitely the batter to watch out for.
But talking about Asif Ali's wicket, I still feel like he was in hurry. Maybe, of course, there was a change of the bounce as well. Thanks to Vijay Uni for changing the pace of the bowling. But still, I felt like as a coach, probably Bahrain could have tackled it well. Asif Ali could have gone for a good shot there. Probably he could have defended there that shot, maybe instead of going for a clueless shot.
Yes, but we have to give credit to Vijay Unni as well, because he was bowling around from around the wicket, and then with the angle he got the ball to nip back into the left-hander with the angle, which created that gap between bat and pad. So it was a well-earned wicket. We have seen many batters throwing the wickets today, but that was something which was manufactured.
Definitely. Credit goes to Vijay Uni as well for bowling really well, especially with that kind of a angle which he has created, which ball has gone into the gap of bat and pad. But this is international cricket, so batters have to work on certain areas. Fiaz Ahmed is a reliable player right now. He has to do something for Bahrain.
Well, meanwhile, Virendip Singh will continue in here. Well, what a first over from Virendip Singh. 1 wicket and 1 run. Someone who's very economical. So I think it's very important for the Bahrain batters that they don't get into a shell, because too many dot deliveries will put a lot of pressure on them psychologically. And the moment you go into that shell, it's almost impossible for you to come out of it as a batter. Beautifully bowled once again.
Well, Shaidu, did you notice the first ball was a bit bouncy from Virendip? It was very well bowled by him. Look at that.
Okay. Just leaving the right hander. This amazing bowling. And you see the field set around him as well. It's a packed offside field. There's a slip in place. There's point, backward point, cover. So there are no easy runs on offer. And he's bowling just around that 4th, 5th stump line. So as a batter, you almost have no way to escape until or unless you place some good shots in here. That was one of them. Cut away for a single.
Good executed cut shot from Fiaz Ahmed. Of course, you have pointed out very well. All the field set which is placed for him will make batter to think twice. What if he goes for the late cut? There's a slip over there. What if he goes for a square cut? There's a backward point over there. So it's very, very risky one. Probably if he goes on the air.
Again, beautifully bowled. And he's someone who really executes his line and length well here. Virendip Singh, he knows exactly what he should do and how his field has been set up for him. Again, beautifully bowled. Excellent bowling. Just 2 runs of that over. It's 50 for 2.
Shahidul, I have a simple idea. What if Virendip was bowling last couple of balls you have seen? Batter was trying to play defense onto the leg side. Probably if there was a forward short leg placed a bit, forward, I think they could also try to convert that as a catch and make it as a wicket.
Well, that's
I know
highly optimistic. Of course, that's too optimistic, in fact. But because Malaysia are pretty much aware that the match is in the balance, so they would not want to lose anything. And what a moment here for Prashant Pawar, the right arm off spinner, making his debut for Malaysia. So proud moment for him. He has been playing club cricket in Malaysia for ages. I have known him for years. One of very good competitors, I would say. He has played a lot of cricket, taken a lot of wickets in the domestic level. And here he comes for his first delivery in international cricket. And he starts off well. Oh, direct hit, and he was a goner.
Well, that was an excellent ball from Prashant Madhukar to start off in the international scenes. The first ball, and that too with a good line and length. He would never ever forget this moment for sure. An experienced batter, so he'll be facing the second ball from Prashant.
Well, again, beautifully bowled. Well, I have seen him very closely. Prashant, he bowls it extremely slow. So as a batter, you really need to work hard for your runs. So it's almost very distracting for you as a batter when the bowler is not offering pace and you need to work for every run. And straight away you can see a fielder very close to the batter as well. Ahmed Faiz coming close to cut that single down the ground. And again, no pace on offer. Excellent bowling.
Well, these kind of bowlers can also bowl cutters, which would be very, very dangerous. In fact, especially leg cutters, batters would struggle in the fast-moving game like this. And also, look at the field set there.
Oh, misfield. Shadat Ramli, one of the best fielders in the Malaysian side. What a rare sight. A misfield from him. But yes, Vijay, you have to give credit to Prashant coming into ball in his first international game, but we don't see any nerves on him. Seems to be enjoying his time out there.
Definitely, it's all about dressing room environment, I would say. When you have a positive dressing room, when Faiz, Ahmad Faiz, Syed Aziz, Virandeep, Pavandeep, when you have all these experienced players around, when they keep the environment positive, and you seen earlier Sharvin Muniandi also with a good sporting spirit. Obviously, debutants will be very happy to be in that dressing room in that cult.
Yes, absolutely. And a wonderful start to his international career. Just 2 runs off that over. It's 52 for 2.
Well, Shahidur, you were right at one point. Virandeep came, he has completed 2 overs within no time, and it was not looking like as if overs were moving, but now you've seen like 9 overs already up just with this 2 overs. Imagine if there was Pawandeep Singh along with him. I think these two would have done a lot of damage.
Yes, absolutely. Virendip Singh will continue in here. 2 overs, 3 runs, and a wicket. And Bahrain just losing momentum here. Required run rate now creeping over 8 runs per over. And after a long time, a single has been scored of Virendip Singh.
But Shahidur, I would be very much optimistic as far as Bahrain is concerned, because if you would have remembered the Malaysian innings for the 10 overs, they were 46 for 4. And if you compare,
Oh, that was just over the infield. It was very close to the fielder. Yes, you can continue.
the run rate of these two teams, I would say Bahrain is on par. So there's no way to put themselves in the pressure and try to do something which is out of the box. They can continue this kind of rotating the strike and build the partnership at the moment. And once they cross like about 13th or 14th over, they can start to explore different way of playing the game.
Yes, absolutely. I think they need to preserve those wickets and not lose too many wickets in the process. Probably in the next 5 overs, they should just see off Virendip Singh and Prashant as well. And they can target the rest of the bowlers, especially the pacers of the Malaysian attack. Oh, beautifully bowled once again. Look at the control on his line and length there.
And Faiz Ahmed, nevertheless, he's a main man here in the center who's been building the partnership several times in such a circumstances. Whenever the Bahrain lost a couple of wickets or 3 wickets, he was the man who raised his hands up and took up the responsibility to build the partnership.
Yes, but right now, he seems to be just going in his shell. He's batting on 6 of 16 deliveries. Very slow start. And every dot delivery will pile up pressure on him. Add one more to it. That will end the over. We're at the halfway stage. It's 55 for 2. And with that, the umpires have called for a drinks break. So we'll be heading into a short break and we'll come back on the other side.
10 overs up, Bahrain are 52 for 2. Sohail Ahmed with 4 runs from 8 balls, and Fiaz Ahmed with 6 runs from 17 balls. Prashant Madhukar will be continuing his second over. What a way to start his debut match, where he's just conceded 2 runs in his first over. Shahidur will be very happy to see him.
Well, absolutely. I think we should all appreciate good cricketers from both sides, in fact. And so far, he has done a wonderful job.
Certainly, but you have seen him from the scratch in the club system, and from there he has come to international cricket. The amount of work which he would have put, I think you would have seen each and every steps.
Yes, absolutely. And I think a lot of credit must go to the Malaysian Cricket Association and the Malaysian selectors who have picked him from that group. So it's not easy to find good talent in the country. But then Malaysia is growing. And so far we have seen some wonderful cricketers forming, the likes of Virendip Singh, Syed Aziz, Sharvin Muniandi himself. So these are good prospects, and it's
Well,
good to watch.
Malaysia always has a very bright prospects as far as talents are concerned, Shahidur. I've been noticing for long.
That's pulled away, coming from the bottom of the bat. They might be going for the second. A good throw there, and it would have been very interesting. Fiaz Ahmed again starting off very slow.
So talking about talents of Malaysia, they right from the batting to bowling, and their fielders are also very athletic. They could be able to perform well to control the game, especially to help the bowlers. We have been seeing for last several matches where the field has been marvelous in associate countries cricket, and Malaysia Cricket Association has been putting a lot of efforts to groom all these young players, and they have been giving a lot of opportunities to them in different platforms, and now they are booming here in the international circuit.
Yes, absolutely. A lot of passion seen around, especially in associate cricket. And when we talk about associate cricket, I think Nepal is also growing. And we have seen the love and craze they have for their cricket, the Nepalese fans. That's a quicker delivery. Surprised. He was looking for a wide, but that was definitely within the line. Another very good over, just 2 runs of it. It's 57 for 2.
So talking about associate cricket, even the Gulf countries are playing pretty much fantastic. Bahrain has been doing well, and Oman, UAE, they've been playing World Cup for a while. And this Bahrain team has a lot of potential. Probably if they can able to keep playing this kind of cricket, the standard what we have been watching, especially the one which you have seen during the bowling when they bowl at for a while ago. It has been absolutely fantastic. They are almost reaching that heights. It's just a matter of executing the things well. I'm sure it's a big learning curve for them to play against Malaysia. Malaysia has been playing since several years, and they've been doing very well. And to keep up that kind of a standard, as Shahidur you mentioned about 29th rank, is absolutely phenomenal, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. And I think they are carrying some good form as well, especially in that Southeast Asian games where Malaysia were the winners of the gold medals for both the T20 and the 50 overs format. They've done a wonderful job in recent past. That's pulled away. Again, good looking shot, but just for 1 run. Malaysia won't mind the singles here.
Well, we were talking about Fiaz Ahmed. He has played 20 balls and just scored 7 runs. But the time is nearing for him to play some confident shots because it's 83 runs required from 8.4 overs. Required run rate is 9.58. He should change the game. At least like he should go for a couple of runs where whenever he used to score single, that kind of intent in change would help them to score better.
Again, a good start. And I like the idea of keeping 1 over from Virendip Singh, because later on, when the Bahrain batters will try to launch the guns, I think it will be very important for Virendip to get an over. What a good looking shot. That will be a boundary. And finally, he's trying to lose shackles here.
Well, that's the way to go as far as Fiaz Ahmed is concerned. We know his potential, we know his caliber, but when does he uses all his caliber? That's the question. Now he's bringing all his experience because the required run rate was a bit higher, 9.55. Now it has come to 9.48. Blazing the guns, especially when a caliber player like Fiaz Ahmed is expected.
Yes, absolutely. And when your required run rate is over 9 runs per over, you need a boundary in every over possible, or else it's only going to get tougher and the equation might just get away from your hands. Well bowled, quicker delivery from Vijayuni.
Well, by end of the 12 overs, Bahrain are 62 for 2. Shadur, we were talking about Virendip Singh, and also Pawandeep also can finish his over quickly. But have you noticed even Vijay Uni has finished his over very quickly, especially the second over. Maybe he has considered a boundary, but irrespective of that boundary, he has come, he has chipped in, he has bowled very quickly, he has bowled 4 dot balls. So he has also completed very quickly. I think Malaysia has a very good spin unit. Perhaps this pitch seems to be looking favoring to pace bowlers to some extent. Otherwise, they would have played with 3 spinners for sure.
Yes, absolutely. I think we have seen the spinners doing a wonderful job for both the sides. And again, beautiful start. Prashant Madhukar, power. I think he's doing a wonderful job. And if you just sum up his action or the start or the approach to the wicket, he'll remind you of someone like Varun Chakrabarti from India. And he's got him! First international wicket for Prashant. What a delivery here. He has knocked the timber.
Prashant Madhukar, you beauty! Picked up the wicket here. Very much essential wicket for Malaysia. Sohail for 6 runs out of 15 balls. Prashant Madhukar creating the pressure on Bahrain batters. All the tricks which has been doing, and that worked in the favor of Prashant Madhukar. Picked up his first wicket in the international T20i and just conceded 4 runs. What a lovely bowling from him so far. Bahrain must try to improvise their run rate from here on. When they have Fiaz Ahmed, they should try to rely upon him, and someone must be able to go for the bigger shots. Shahidur, talking about Varun Chakravarti's resemblance, of course, it gives me some kind of a fair comparisons in terms of resemblance. And also, Ajanta Mendes used to bowl in that way, if you remember. So I can recollect all these kind of spinners. Probably he might become a good mystery spinner in the future if he can able to add on more variations to his bowling.
Yes, definitely. But well, what a wicket for him. And it's a big one. He's got the big wicket of Sohail Ahmed. He was the batter in form. Oh, that was aerial and just away from the fielder. Shahzad Ramli does extremely well.
Well, if it was a good throw, I'm sure that it would have been curtains for Amir. But irrespective of that, 2 runs coming into the board of Bahrain team and the required run rate after losing the wicket of the key batter has come to 10.27. Pressure is on Bahrain team now.
Well, this time it will be just a single. Well, Vijay, if you have noticed that wicket of Sohail Ahmed, he went through the shot and then the ball went past him. It was that slow. It was the slowness of that delivery that really deceived him.
Absolutely.
That's well played, opening the face of the bat. They're going for the second. This could be close. And he's been given. It's a run out and it's Sharvin Muniandi. What an effort from him.
Excellent fielding commitment from Malaysian fielders. Look at that. The efforts are pretty much amazing and fascinating. And that has fetched another beauty for Malaysia. Look at the joy of the fielders over there. I'm sure that they're enjoying this moment. Main batter Fiaz Ahmed is walking back to dressing room. We were expecting a lot of things from him. He has faced 25 balls and scored 12 runs and got out now. Excellent fielding from Sharvin Muniandi. And a run out here. Prashant Madhukar, although he has picked up the first wicket through his own bowling, the second one with the help of fielder, he has got a run out. So he has changed the face of the game now, favouring Malaysia. Required run rate is gone to 10.47. Bahrain requires 75 runs from 7.1 over.
Well, what a piece of fielding from Sharvin Muniandi as well. With the slide and that fire throw coming back to the wicketkeeper. Wonderful job done. It's 67 for 4.
Well, Bahrain batters have to shift their gears from here. They can't afford to go for singles and doubles. Earlier we were discussing about by 14th over they should have gone for some stable partnership and a good scoring rate, but now it has come down where they lost even a couple of wickets. They can't afford to play slow game here. They have to somehow manage to pick up singles and try to go for boundaries, at least a boundary for sure in an over for next couple of overs. Then they have to convert to 2 boundaries per over.
But it's not going to be easy, especially against a formidable spin attack of Malaysia. The spinners have done a wonderful job here in trying up the runs. Oh, wild swing, and it hit the wicketkeeper right on the helmet.
Well, although there was a helmet here, the impact what the ball creates is completely different. There was a wild swing of bat, and even the slight deflection of the ball from the bat may create some kind of pace, and it'll hit the fielder or maybe even the wicket keeper onto the body or even the helmet. The impact would be completely different. All in all, Bahrain is right now in a trouble. They lost 4 wickets and they are struggling to score at the moment. 2 new batters are already in the center. Shahidur, as far as the next generation superstars we have seen right now, Aslam Khan, Then we have seen even Prashant Madhukar. So, what kind of different players do you see in the domestic circuit as far as Malaysia cricket is concerned? Now you've seen the mystery spinner, which is an add-on for Malaysia team. Are we seeing something different, like even a flamboyant batter who can able to score very quickly in the power play, something like that?
Yes, absolutely. I think we have a few names. Aslam Khan definitely is one of them. Then we have his brother, Amir Khan Malik, who was also
Yep.
part of the squad, who is an all rounder. But then I think what Malaysia really needs right now will be a good fast bowler. And that brings in youngster like Azri Azhar. Yes, he's very young, still very inexperienced, and with more experience, he'll only learn and get better at the game. But they would need a very good fast bowler because they have a very formidable spin attack. But going up front with the new ball to have that pace and that fierce bowling that few of the other competitors will have, that's something Malaysia need to work on.
Look at that fielding commitment. Once again, Malaysia are pulling up the socks, doing all the best things on the field, trying to help the bowlers in every possible way. This is what team spirit is all about.
Well, the spirits are definitely high, and he's got him. Oh dear, that's a bizarre way to get out. The ball just ricocheted off his pads and onto the stumps. But he'll still be given as bowled Vijay Unni. Another wicket down.
Well, Bahrain's batting is falling like a pack of cards. Just one card fell, and other cards are falling up one after another. Bahrain, after losing key batters, they couldn't able to sustain that pressure. Once again, the bad shot selection coming into the play. But all in all, credit goes to Malaysian bowlers, especially the spinners, bowling incredibly well. Virandeep Singh, Vijay Unni, Prashant Madhukar, and of course, Syed Aziz, who set up the rhythm for Malaysia by bowling excellent maiden over. Now, all in all, Malaysia are on cloud nine with an excellent performance in this first T20 international match of the bilateral series between Malaysia and Bahrain.
Well, it has been one-way traffic here. Malaysia now dictating terms with the ball. Well, they were not off to the best start today while they were batting. The first 10 overs definitely went against them. But since then, the captain, Syed Aziz, he played a knock of 58 runs to bring back Malaysia back into the game. And now his bowlers, especially the spinners, are doing a wonderful job.
Well, Malaysia has a very good strength of spinners.
That's a powerful shot. Oh, excellent fielding in the deep. That ball was travelling to the boundary. But Ahmed Zumaidi had other plans.
Well, the fielding commitments are always on top notch as far as Malaysia is concerned. But irrespective of that, bowling has been extraordinary today for Malaysia. Prashant Madhukar is continuing his final over.
Another good looking shot. Again, good fielding. They are not going to challenge Virandeep Singh. He has a rocket arm there.
So far, it's a very decent over from Prashant Madhukar, especially when you're a debutant. There's so much of pressure where his bowling is final over, just conceded 12 runs and picked up a wicket. And every ball seems to be looking different from one another. Look at that again. There was a massive opportunity for him to pick up a wicket there.
Well, it's a tough job for the batters, especially when you're anticipating the ball to come on to the bat nicely. And then you realize that the ball never reaches you with that lack of pace. That's aerial. That's played out of here. That will help a six coming from the bat of Rizwan Butt.
Rizwan Butt read the ball well. The ball was a bit slower from Prashant Madhukar's hand when he was delivering. It was well read by Rizwan Butt and he has gone for the 6. This is what it's all about. Going for the good shot selection is really key in international cricket.
But then again, Vijay, Bahrain were 62 for 2 after 12 overs, and to find themselves 81 for 5, they would be wondering what went wrong.
Their defensive tactics was almost going against them.
Oh, that's humongous. What a hit. Second 6 of the over.
Definitely credit goes to Mohammad Rizwan Butt to read the ball again. Slower ball and bit short of the length as well. Thank you, says Mohammad Rizwan Butt. He has gone for the massive pull shot, getting a 6 there. Prashant Kurup wound up his bowling in the debut match by bowling 4 overs, picked up a wicket, conceded 25 runs. So by the end of the 15 overs, Bahrain are 87 for 5. The required run rate for Bahrain is 10.80. What a start for Prashant Madhukar Pawar. All he has to do is he has to get more variations from here on. I'm sure that he will be a successful bowler for Malaysia. It's all about how you bring the variations, how you make batters to think. You've seen Mohammad Rizwan, but reading the ball well, he has read the ball right from the ball before delivering, right from the release of the ball. That's how it happens when you don't have more than 2 variations.
Virendip Singh coming back into the attack. Well, this could be the over. If he can keep the batters quiet, Bahrain will lose more momentum. But I believe Rizwan Butt, he's not going to hold back. If it's there to be hit, he's going to have a swing at it. And he swings it, but gets a top edge. 3 fielders converging. And what a catch! That's absolutely brilliant. It's Ahmed Zubaidi once again.
What a classic fielding from Malaysia team to remove Mohammad Rizwan Butt, was looking dangerous. He was getting sixes, 6 after 6. Now the danger man has gone out. Bahrain lost a 6 wicket. Once again, spinner Virendeep Singh has done the trick here. He's not conceding any easy runs, despite the fact that he is bowling very, very excellent line and length. He conceded just 7 runs, and his bowling is fine over. Picked up a couple of wickets. Whenever the captain gives the ball to Virendeep, he raises the hand and he picks up the wicket. He takes the responsibility. He'll make sure that he is contributing something or the other for the team. That is what Malaysia would be very happy about as far as Virendeep is concerned. And definitely the credit goes to Syed as his skipper. He knows to utilize Virendeep Singh right well at the right situation.
Yes, a wonderful spell of spin bowling. Virendip Singh is into his 4th over, only giving away 7 runs. That's how economical he has been today.
Well, so far it's not even just 4 run per over. Perhaps he continues 4 balls. Interesting to see Abdul Majid. New batter misses completely.
Well, again, a wild swing and a miss. That's not the way to go. Yes, they need runs, but then they also need to ensure that they don't lose too many wickets, or else they might be bowled out before the 20 overs.
Well, 2 dot balls here, back to back for Virendeep Singh. 2 more balls left to complete his spell of 4 overs. Abdul Majid, can he able to support his captain by just rotating the strike and try to help Bahrain team? We have to look at that.
That's a good looking shot. Just a single. Well, I think the turning point for me, Vijay, would be the run out. Fiaz Ahmed got himself run out with Amir bin Nasir. Until then, they were still in the game, and since then, it has just fallen apart for Bahrain. That's flicked away on the onside. That was very close to the stumps once again. That will be the end of his 4 overs. Virendeep Singh, what a good day in the office for him. 4 overs, 9 runs and 2 wickets. That's 90 for 6.
Well, Bahrain's required run rate has gone to 12.75. It's like Mount Everest for them to get that target. In 4 overs, they required 51 runs. Main batters are all back to change room. Skipper is still there, trying to fight back. Syed Aziz, Malaysian captain, will be bowling his 3rd over now. What an amazing match we are witnessing here from BAYUEMAS Oval. Classic combination of spin and pace from Malaysia, especially spin was a dominating factor. But talking about military medium pacer like Syed Aziz, was bull absolutely fabulous. Look at his bowling figure. In 2 overs, he has just conceded 5 runs. The change of the game, Shahidur, you were talking about that run out, but I still felt like defensive tactics killed them.
Yes, I think it's too many dot deliveries played by the batters. We have not seen many of the batters trying to rotate the strike or build up a partnership. It seemed like they were in a hurry. They were trying to score too many boundaries. But then when you just required 141 to win, you need to take the game phase by phase and keep the momentum with you. Another wide delivery here.
Talking about in the late 90s and early 2000s, Michael Bevan used to play sensible cricket. He used to hit the ball, he used to rotate the strike, and he used to get boundaries. It doesn't mean that someone has to play so defensively where they should go on like a test match kind of a defense. Coming back to point, textbook defense, what we call in cricket, that is not even required. Probably if we can able to push for the singles, some batters will try to push for the singles, some batters will try to place the ball in between 2 fielders. They could have done in either ways to make sure that the runs are flowing somehow or the other. The target should be at least 6 runs on the board per over. I understand completely bowlers are bowling absolutely phenomenal as far as Malaysian point of view. But batters have to break the shackles. That's the challenge for them.
And it's all about how you approach the game as well. So especially when you're chasing, you need to have the idea of how you're going to go forward, especially in that power play and then through those middle overs against spinners. So far, we have not seen that plan being executed well by the batters.
100%. At one point of time, I felt like batters were doing well in the power play, but all of a sudden, Prashant Kurup lost his wicket and it became like they lost their path. They couldn't be able to recover from that.
That's played straight to the fielder. Another wicket. It's captain versus captain. Syed Aziz picks up Amir bin Nasir. Well, he's got the opposite number.
Syed Aziz, the man who will make sure that he's there on all the cards, whether it's a batting card or bowling card. He's picked up his first wicket of the day and he would be very, very happy with his performance. I would call it as one more outstanding performance in his book, where he has batted well and again he has picked up a wicket here, and absolutely good captaincy so far from him. He knows where to place the fielders, when to bring the bowlers into the right time. But now we are seeing the bowling dimension of Syed Aziz.
Yes, brilliant all-round performance from the captain. He has done well with the bat. He's doing well with the ball. And as a captain, he has been inspirational as well. Well, it's time for Ali Dawood, the opening bowler. Squeezed away straight to the fielder, just a single. Well, Ali Dawood, he's someone who can hit those big sixes.
Big sixes, yep, absolutely. But if we consider the required run rate 13.80, it's going to be a very, very tough ask. 46 runs required from 3.2 overs. And absolutely, we need to give credit to Malaysian bowlers. They are bowling on right spots.
Slower delivery, good bowling once again. He has that back of hand slower delivery that he executes really well, Syed Aziz.
We have seen already his good in-swingers and out-swingers in the first few overs. But now, back of the hand delivery, slower deliveries. It's a combination of all the things he has.
Another attempt at slow delivery again. He was just swinging at it. Ali Dawood. That will be a single to end the over, 97 for 7.
Seven runs from Cyrus's over in his third over. But absolutely, it's a brilliant one. Talking about the death overs, just conceding 7 runs when you have a mammoth task like 44 runs on the board to be scored. Definitely, I'll give credit to the bowler. You can't expect bowler to be bowling whole dot balls and get maiden over, but at least that he has created an opportunity to pick up a wicket. That itself is a bigger thing. And one more spinner will be ready to complete his spell of 4 overs. Already we have seen Prashant Madhukar completing his 4 overs quota. Virendeep completed his 4 overs quota, and Vijay Uni right now is all set to complete his 4 overs quota.
Oh, he has slashed hard at it. Outside edge, and he will pick up the boundary. Fortunate, but he will take it. That will bring up the 100 for Bahrain as well.
Well, I was surprised there was no slip, but of course, in the context of the game, especially in death over, you can't expect. But look at the spinners. They are creating every possible opportunity. That is something which I really appreciate.
Well, Haziq Ayman, it hit him on the helmet for the second time against Vijay Unni. I'm not sure about the batter, but Haziq Ayman has been definitely struggling against Vijay Unni for this game. Well, a full toss, played down the ground. Just a single.
Well, even great wicket keepers like Kumar Sangakkara, Romesh Kalvitarana, they used to struggle to keep Muttaya Muralidharan from behind stumps. So I can imagine how difficult the task is as far as keeper is concerned. When you have one specialized mystery spinner, one left arm spinner, Vijay Uni can able to bowl bit of off spins.
He went for that wild swing once again. Abdul Majid not been able to hit that, but you can see he's swinging the bat with full strength.
But I'm surprised left-handed batter going against off spinner. I don't know in what way he can able to get against that kind of a bowling, because already Vijay Uni is bowling well and wickets were lost for Bahrain. Maybe Abdul Majid should try to pick up the single rather than going for risk.
Oh, that's aerial. That should be another wicket for Malaysia and Vijay Unni. And this time it's Ali Dawood who departs.
Well, Vijay Uni has done one more trick for here. He has been bowling extraordinarily well. He has picked up his 3rd wicket. He's completed his 4 overs quota, conceded just 23 runs and picked up 3 wickets. Bahrain are 103 runs for 8 wickets lost. in 18 overs. Just 2 overs remaining and 38 runs required. As we were talking about Vijay Unni's off-spin bowling, Abdul Majid was trying to go against that off-spin as a left-handed batter. I was shocked to see that, but here Ali Dawood went against the spin and he was going for the aerial shot, and well-placed fielding by Syed Aziz. Third man coming into the play and going for the catch. Easy one. No doubt about it at all. Well, 2 more overs left. Sharvin Muniandi will be continuing his second over. Will it be an opportunity for him to pick up one more wicket here? Abdul Majid going for an early shot. Will it be a wicket? Well, yes, of course it is. Bahrain lost one more wicket here. Sharvin Muniandi has got his first wicket of the match. What a sensational bowling from him. We have seen him, he was putting his heart while he was bowling his first over. And now you can see the fruits out of the bowling, what he has done in the first over. He has picked up a wicket here. Bahrain lost their 9th wicket. And they are in a position of very difficult to even recover. Abdul Majid couldn't able to get the ball in the center of the bat, but he went for the wild swing and got out. Sharvin Muniandi will be happy to pick up his first wicket. We know him as he's a wonderful all-rounder for Malaysia, especially as a medium pace all-rounder. It's a massive task for him. We know that he has gone through a lot of injuries in the past and he has come out of it, and he has been putting a lot of efforts ever since that. This would be a very confident oriented thing for him, especially to come back and pick up a wicket here. Slower delivery from Sharvin now. Mohammad Salman tried to just get connected to the ball and picked up a single there. He got his first run on the board. Imran Khan will be on strike now. He hasn't faced the ball yet. Bahrain were a bit in hurry at one point of time where they were going for wrong shots and they lost the wickets there. Once again, bit of ball swinging away from the batter and umpire signal wide. Initially, they lost the wickets just because of the hurry. Prashant Kurup, probably if he could have stabilized there, if he would have stayed there, there would have been a massive possibility for them to get fair, decent runs in the first half of the game, like in 10 overs. But after the wicket of Prashant, Bahrain was struggling hard. Imran Khan picking up a single there. And Sharvin Muniandi is bowling. Malaysia wouldn't be bothered so much with these singles. Of course, they would try to pick up a wicket there and they want to wind up the game, but they wouldn't be bothered with that single. Mohammad Salman is on strike. Once again, a good delivery from Sharvin. He's bowling on the 4th stump line. Very good bowling from him, especially bowling to the tail ender. It would be difficult for tail ender to encounter such a kind of ball. Either they go for the swing of the bat, they will be hitting the ball for the 6 or 4. Otherwise, they can't handle those kind of deliveries. The best bet would be to bowl Yorker or wide Yorker. There's a massive swing of the bat. The ball is up in the air. Once again, Sharvin Muniandi took up the catch on his own bowling. That clears up the Bahrain's inning. Bahrain lost the last wicket for 106 runs. What a bowling from Sharvin Muniandi, especially in the last over. He didn't concede much of the runs. He just gave away 3 runs and picked up a couple of wickets. Malaysia won by 34 runs. Bahrain lost all the wickets despite the fact they spared like about 1.1 over. Malaysia scored 140 runs for 7 wickets lost in 20 overs. Chasing that, Bahrain couldn't able to do so. Let's look at the match summary. Malaysia won the toss and elected to bat first. In 20 overs, they scored 140 runs by losing 7 wickets. Syed Aziz, the skipper, stood up tall by scoring 58 runs. Shadad Ramli scored 31 runs. Ahmad Faiz, experienced player, scored 20 runs. Bahrain were too good in the power play, especially bowling. Ali Dawood picked up 3 wickets, conceded 30 runs. Imran Khan 2 wickets by conceding 17 runs. Abdul Majid, left arm spinner, he bowled really well, picked up a wicket by conceding 29 runs. Bahrain started off well, especially in the power play. They really batted well, but they couldn't able to stabilize after that. Prashant Kurup's wicket loss. Asif Ali scored 20 runs. Prashant Kurup gave an excellent start by scoring 18 runs. Mohammad Rizwan Butt played a cameo there by scoring 12 runs from 4 deliveries. As far as Malaysian bowling were concerned, it was pure spin domination. Vijay Unni picked up 3 wickets by conceding 23 runs in 4 overs. Varandeep Singh was excellent with his economical bowling spell of 4 overs, conceding just 9 runs, picked up 2 wickets. Sharmin Muniandi came up with the last over with an amazing spell of 2 wickets and conceded 16 runs in his 1.5 overs. So Bahrain lost 10 wickets and 106 runs in 18.5 overs. Malaysia won by 34 runs in comprehensive style. We have presentation. In a short while, Shahidur will be taking you across for the presentation. Stay tuned.
We are here for the post-match presentation. Match 1 down. Malaysia won this contest with 34 runs. So before we go further, I would like to have a word with the captain of Bahrain, Amir. So a lot of things didn't went in your favor. What do you feel went wrong for you?
I think it's achievable for us, but we couldn't manage the 7 to 14 overs. That's really crucial for us, but we didn't apply, and we didn't score much in the middle overs. So that's the reason I think we lost the match.
Yes, in the middle overs, I've seen your batters really struggle against spin. So was the wicket playing in a different way?
No, wicket is playing like I think it's normal, but they played really, not good cricket, as I say. They just rotate. If they just rotating the strike, they will know the scoreboard to keep running, but they couldn't able to running the board.
Hard luck and good luck for the next game. So before we go further, I would like to invite our match referee, Mr. Ramani. He'll be giving away the award for the player of the match. And it goes to none other than Syed Aziz. Syed Aziz scoring 58 runs and a couple of wickets for him. So you must be a happy captain. Another player of the match for you and a good win to start off the campaign as well.
Yeah, very happy. I think earlier we started a bit shaky, and I was really glad that I could go there and spend some time in the crease and get Malaysia to a decent total, and very happy with the performance.
So 50 for you. You seem to be the only batter who really had an impact. How easy was it to bat on?
Look, it was not easy at the start when you go into bat. I've seen the openers and the other batters going in and struggling, and I thought I was facing the same way as well. But it's their job to go and attack the balls and get the runs. But I had the luxury of staying in the crease and takes a bit more time and stay there, and that's why it helped me to get some runs on the board.
And tell me something about your spinners, especially your new guy Prashant. He was phenomenal with the ball as well.
Yeah, I mean, Prashant has been knocking the door for a while now and is doing well with the A team, and I think it's the right time for him to come into the team and get show what he can actually do, and it was just an example of what he actually can do, and I'm really glad that the way he bowled, and kudos to him, and I hope he does well in the upcoming matches and in the near future as well.
Well done. So good luck for the next games. Thank you so much. So that was the player of the match and the captain of Malaysia. We'll be back tomorrow for match 2. Thank you for joining us.